just a legend.
Just?
The legend, not a legend.
Just run-of-the-mill legend?
Yeah, you know, any old legend.
Any old legend will do.
Yeah. So let's see here. All right, last time we left off, the party had gone down into the. Well, I guess we were exploring the house, and we finished up our exploration of it and found this cave in the basement that led to the ocean. And we fought a bunch of smugglers, including Sandalid, the leader, and Ned, what's his name? Ned Shakeshaft escaped, but not before betraying the party and trying to kill Smallleaf. And then I think last we left off, the party was going to, or had long rested. So we basically found a bunch of smuggled goods and were wiped out from our battle and decided to rest.
Yep.
So that is where we'll pick up.
So I'm pretty sure we finished the long rest, right?
Right. Yeah, we did. And if I remember correctly, in terms of like time of day and stuff, we had tried to long rest up in the secret room.
Right.
Up here.
And then fire.
Yeah, and then they tried to burn us in the trapped room, but we got out and fought all the bandits and such. So we got partially through a long rest there, and then after some more exploration, then another long rest. So it's probably the next morning by now. Maybe a little bit, not like bright and early morning, but you know, morning, 9-10 o'clock maybe. I guess, yeah, 9 or 10. Probably closer to 10. By the time
I guess
we get up.
Alicia would like hop up and be like, oh, I want to go see the sun.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's not much else down here. I mean, I guess we can try to carry as much of these supplies as we can, or whatever. Because I figure if Ned is in cahoots with anybody else, I mean, they're gonna like try to come back here and take it. So.
And
yeah,
Smallleaf has that bag of holding, so we could probably fit a fair amount of goods in that.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say, isn't there? Let me see if the bag of holdings in the magic items. Yeah, it is. I was gonna say there is like you can stretch it open, the bag open pretty far, but 64 cubic feet. Mouth is roughly 2 feet in diameter.
So it's at 4x4x4, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we
2
can't
feet
fit
in diameter.
crazy amount there.
It just has to be able to, you know, fit through the opening.
Right.
Which most of the supplies in here are like bolts of cloth, barrels of ale, and then there's like a handful of like odds and ends and, you know, kind of smaller stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you could fit a fair amount. You wouldn't be able to fit everything, but
yeah. Well, I guess if Tim lets us know that he has a bag of holding, then we attempt to do that.
But I have all that other alchemist shit from that other room.
right,
My
the
bag of
skeletal
holding.
alchemist.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
You guys can go lick yourselves. I got gold stuff in there.
That halfling sounds awful dwarfish.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Yeah, Adair kind of, you know, gets up a little bit after everybody else and you know, lets out a big yawn and a stretch and says, morning already. All right, so what's the plan, everyone?
Mo says that you know, his focus now is on Ned. Like what we experienced last night was not it's not cool with him. So he's gonna reach into some of the contacts he has in town and see if they can let him know his whereabouts or just like keep an eye out for him. Because Mo would like to personally take care of him.
Yeah, Radare nods in agreement and says, "Yes, I'd like to bring that evildoer to justice as well."
Yeah, justice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
under
right.
breath.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I would very much like to find out the whereabouts of Ned and maybe see what we can do, maybe returning these stolen goods. I'm sure the town will be much appreciative of their return.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's like all the cloth was from one place and the jugs of wine are from another place.
Yes, but I'm not. Yeah, well, not knowing that Small Leaf has a bag of holding, Radare says, "Well, I don't think we'll be able to carry much. Uh, well, any of the cloth and barrels, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with just leaving it here, I guess.
all right." So, anyone else want to do anything before you guys head back to town?
Did we have enough time to search the alchemist place in the back?
Small Leaf did a quick look through, but I don't think. I was gonna say, I know you grabbed a couple things,
Yeah, I
some
guess.
golden objects.
I grabbed
Yeah,
everything I could and crammed it into the bag.
right.
Yeah, it was like I think there were 2 books.
Mo will go back there and at least toss his investigation coin.
Yeah, 2 books. There was that, and then a sack of coins, and then some gold objects, and then the like the alchemist like workbench stuff or contraption.
Wasn't there also like rumor of like a medallion or of some kind? Did we find that or anything similar to that?
Yeah, we have an amulet from
Okay.
Sandballet, right? Sandballet.
Sandballet
Sandlot.
and Sandballet. What does he have on him?
Okay, as long as somebody has taken
You know,
that. Then.
yeah, you know what? Sandballet didn't have the amulet. It was the skeletal alchemist that did.
Okay, and somebody picked that up.
Yep, Small Leaf.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I took it.
It's the luck stone.
All the freaking jewelry.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Were we staying over there, smuggler?
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say your investigation basically reveal like you don't find anything else extra that Small Leaf overlooked.
Right.
There's no like locked. I guess. At least you would ask if there were any like locked drawers in there because she still has that desk key. I know it opened another desk, but I don't know if it would open any other desks.
Oh right. No, there's no locked drawers or anything. All right. All right. Anything? So nothing else then you guys want to check out here, or anything else?
Oh yeah, actually, wasn't there a bunch of foot chests or lockers?
Oh right. Yep.
On the
Yep.
beds?
There were.
Mo's gonna tear through all of those.
Yeah. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, each of the footlockers are locked.
Okay.
But you could try to open them with thieves' tools.
I actually don't have thieves' tools, but I do have a crowbar.
Okay, I'll let you make the check then, without
Okay.
disadvantage or anything. Just dexterity check.
Regular dex check.
No, yeah, no proficiency, but just a regular dex
Okay.
check. Okay. Yeah, that's plenty high. I won't have you roll for all 10 because you rolled
Yeah.
really well. Yeah, so you managed to basically pry open all of the foot lockers. And uh, they contain some personal items, nothing of real value, but you do find that each one of them has a set, like a small coin purse, the total being 80 gold,
Okay.
all of them combined.
I'll put that in party loot. From 10 gold to 90 gold.
Oh yeah. Good
I like it.
lord.
Yeah, Redair, while you're kind of doing that, he says, well, these bandits won't be needing this anymore.
Damn them to
But
hell.
Did we search the pockets of like these bandits here, for example? I don't remember if we like looted.
no, we didn't.
Probably not.
Alicia's not going to do it because it's not like in her character to rifle through the pockets of the dead. But
Yeah, Redair's going to
Mo.
kind of
100%.
rummage through them.
Yeah,
More
let
out of a
Redair
like,
do it.
you know, not because he's greedy, but more because of a, or not because he likes money, but more of a like, we killed them. You know, if there's any money, it'll be of more use to us than leaving it here, kind of thing.
Yeah,
More
I
of
mean,
a from a practicality standpoint.
Yeah.
and documents as well, like if they had like a note.
Yeah. So yeah, when we search all of the, I think we looted Sand Ballot, but
Yeah.
all of the other bandits, including the ones down here, we go through the ones up here.
Right.
You know, we find a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. We find another 7 times 28 gold on them. So Redair will
118
give it
gold.
over to
Yeah.
Mo.
118
And as far as
gold.
like important documents, like again, we find a few, like, you know, some that had some personal belongings, you know, a comb here, a brush there, you know, a pipe, you know, smoking pipe, you know, some just some, you know, pine cone, yeah,
Yeah, I almost thought you
pine
said
cone,
cone. I was like, what?
yeah, a comb.
Yeah. Comb.
Um, but you know, so just some kind of like odds and ends, but nothing of value, nothing like documents that would. Oh, actually, that does remind me, speaking of documents. Um, Redair found. Redair has a note that we found, I think it was in here,
Mhm.
with some codes on it.
Yeah, right, with the left, left, right, up, down.
Yeah,
This means that.
yeah. Yeah, it was like long and shorts. Yeah. And actually, yeah, I was gonna say I should have typed it up and typed it in, but let me
I
see
think
if it,
somebody did, didn't they?
or maybe
Yeah, you did it. It's just I scrolled up the whole way and it's not there, but
I can. I'll look at the log and I'll paste it
Oh
back
yeah, you
in.
know what? I think I did, but I abbreviated it. It was like LSS. That would have been pretty far up though, because we had a lot of combat and stuff.
Ruh-roh.
No, it's in an older entry.
somebody get it.
Yeah, I'm typing it out now. The L's mean are long and the S's are short. I'm just not typing out the words or the full words because that would be redundant.
I was gonna say this was from the previous one.
Yeah. Yeah. then there's also a note on there that basically says you use opposite for opposite message or opposite meaning.
Right.
Yeah, Radar kind of looks at the note and says, ready to unload, come to the ship. That must mean there's the smugglers have some sort of ship or, seafaring vessel for smuggling.
Yeah, there could have been another ship out there, but I assume Mo didn't see one from the angle that he was at. Yeah. Yeah, so they could be operating a smuggling thing either from, faraway lands, or there's like an island here or something.
Right, they might have another base somewhere or something.
I think Alicia's about ready to get out of here.
Yeah, Radar, after,
Back to the sun.
looting and looking at the note, is like, okay, time to leave. Okay.
Smallleaf knows nothing about boats.
Right.
Right, being
They don't exist.
So are you guys ready to go back to town, or do you want to explore the first floor at all? I'll just move us directly to town unless you want to explore more.
No, I think in my head the last place we had to explore was like maybe the attic of the place that was like the collapsed stairway, but
right.
Yeah, at this point I think we can just head back to town.
Nope. Smallleaf rolled a 11, so he does not care about the first floor.
Okay, you don't care.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it would be good for attic or town. Doesn't matter.
I was depending on what it was, I was gonna be like, base his decision.
If you rolled well, you'd be like, nah, I'm gonna check. So.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
deposit the party loot into something that's not Mo.
Mo's our meat shield.
Mo. All right. Yeah, we're all up at the top of the map.
I don't think I was like hit once that entire last fight. If anything, Smallleaf is.
I would say, yeah, Smallleaf and Radar took most of the brunt. Alicia just didn't take hits. And
does anybody stop us on our way to the temple?
I guess when you come back, remember there were like 2 or 3 folks who were out front
By the graveyard place.
Yeah, kind of out here. There's only one of them is out there at this point. But yeah, he notices you and says, "Aha, you're back." I was getting concerned since it's been a couple days since you left.
Yep. Us
So
too.
did you find the ghosts?
Ah, the ghosts. Yeah, there was a couple ghosts there.
Ooh. So, and you spent the night there.
Yeah, that's what you do.
You
That's
know
how you
what
scare them out.
Oh, impressive. I think you're some of the first folks not to actually attempt that and to give the ghost a scare. That's impressive. And he just kind of, mild applause.
Right. Yep, I didn't find that golden chest that I heard about though, so we might have to go back.
That's a shame.
Yep.
What a shame.
Yep.
Oh, anyway, talks to you later.
Hey, by the way, did you see anybody like come on the road saying that they were gonna go to the house too or leaving it?
Nope. Can't say that I have.
Just us?
Yep, just you folks. No one coming or going to the house.
Mo will walk up to this person and just be like, "By the way, my name's Mo. Who are you?"
Oh. Nice to meet you, Mo. My name's Stephen Coppersmith.
Coppersmith, huh?
Yep.
I very quickly look at the building and survey that it's not a coppersmith, so I say, "How did you get that last name?"
It was my father's name.
His first name.
Well, no, last name. I don't know where. Well, he got it from his dad, of course.
Did he have multiple names?
No, well, just first and last name like anybody else.
Hmm.
But nah, my family was originally my ancestors were coppersmiths, but moved out here when I heard that the mining operation was underway. Now they're mining silver, not copper, but
Is this person human or dwarf or?
human.
Okay. Well, my last name is Dingus, so I don't know what that means for my ancestors.
Yeah, he kind of chuckles and says, "I can't say that I know either."
Hmm.
But yeah, that's why I'm here. So today's my day off, though. So
Hmm.
the other day was my day off too.
Do you have a lot of days off?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is this your job?
Good benefits.
So, is this the local town graveyard that's behind this building here?
Yep, that's the town graveyard. Yep.
Is any ghosts there? Do we, do I need to sleep here and fend them off, or?
Ghosts. No, all the ghosts are over at the house on the hill.
Well, they were.
Well, I guess until you scared them off, apparently.
Yeah,
Yep.
they might be here now.
But it's, yeah, I might have scared them over to this graveyard. So,
Ooh, I hope not.
The graveyard is haunted. No.
yeah.
Nah, just nah. There's no ghosts at the
Nah,
graveyard here. Just Crag the.
nah. I think there will be ghosts here.
Well, we'll see. I hope not. 'Cause
Well,
I do
you
my
don't
best to
even
avoid
you don't even need to hope. You just know.
Mm,
But anyway, I need to
Also,
get some lunch or breakfast or dinner inside my body. As the ghost took all my. I had a croissant that I got from the market down there, and they took it. So.
remember, there's the market and down across the bridge, and you got the wicker goat, and you can get a good meal.
I think I'll be on my way.
All right, farewell.
See you, Coppersmith.
See
Don't say it.
Kinda
Yeah.
trying to, okay.
Mo.
See ya.
See you, Dingus. I do see you. All right. So if there's some kind of like coffers or something, some place to put any of the like gold and crap for the party loot, I am going to do that.
Yeah, there is. I actually do have a map now for the Temple of Ra. So if we ever want to transition to it, I can show you. But I'll just
Right.
leave us on the town for now, unless you
Yeah.
unless you're doing anything there besides depositing it in.
Is there a way that you can make in the journal, like where I don't know if it would be
Let
like
me
where
see if
our
I can make
characters are.
Can I
Yeah.
make a note?
Yeah,
that
like a
you
note
guys
that's
can edit?
editable. Yeah, exactly.
Let's see, I can add a handout.
So that people can accidentally hit zeros on the end of the gold.
Can
We're
be
like,
edited
hey.
by all players.
How convenient.
Da-da-da-da. In players journal, all players. Description and notes. Save changes. There we go. You should be able to see it. It's called Temple of Ra.
Yep.
I'll just leave it in with the characters because then you can see it easily.
Excellent.
Yep. And then you can just whether it's what goods are there or any
Yeah,
other
I'm
happenings or
putting in
notes
what
you
I
need to make
have.
for the Temple of Ra. You can edit it.
Mo's like, fuck everything.
Honestly, all I really had was the money, because like I have like the loaded dice, golden rib bone
stuff
and
you're not gonna
silver
necessarily
crystal
need.
bauble. Yeah. I guess I'll
Your
put.
dare has the pipe of remembrance. I think I have an extra
Oh
long
man, I should
sword
have
and a
muted
javelin.
myself.
Yeah, I have an extra. Wait, yeah, I have an extra long sword. I don't think I gave that away to anybody. I
Okay,
gave the extra shield away.
I just
Yeah, I
saved the
took the-
Temple of Ra.
Yeah, I'll put the long sword.
So I'm going to delete the entries I had. Two units of alchemical powder.
Yeah, so I guess whenever we get back, Alicia would go in and you know, like, Hilda, Eric, how are things?
Oh, fine. We weren't expecting you to be gone. You
Jeez.
know, for the day, but things are fine here. You know, we've been helping some of the townsfolk out, with various ailments and injuries and the like.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I didn't expect to be gone either, but sometimes it just happens like that.
Right. Well, we'll take care of the place while you're gone, so don't you worry.
Did anybody come in that looked like they got shot by like 3 arrows?
Mm,
Maybe they were like
no,
tired from rowing a
no,
boat recently.
no weapon.
The half-dead
Nobody was
man
weapon
walk in
injured.
here? No, I have no idea.
He's in the back.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen anyone with arrow injuries.
Yeah, we had a misunderstanding with some smugglers, and they were pretty beat up. So they if they come here, you know, just treat them okay.
Ah, okay.
But just leave a shirt or something on the outside so that we know that they're in here before we come in.
Okay, we'll be sure to give the signal.
Did they make a batch of shy tea?
Shy tea. No, but they can if you request it.
Yeah, I would say if there's any food here at the temple, I mean, Mo's
Yeah,
down for some
yeah.
beef
There's
fast.
again enough for modest means.
Yeah.
So they say, oh yes, we can cook up some food and get you some of that chai tea.
Yeah, I mean, Mo would like sit down at a table and like grab one of the plates and like a fork and then just stare at what is it, Hilda and Eric? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
Hilda
Yeah.
and Eric.
Yeah, like he
I have
just
that in the
he
temple
stares
law
at them
now.
until they do it.
Okay. Well, yeah, they go into one of the side rooms and start, cooking a meal. Renair's gonna, I guess, help him out with, well, actually, I guess he'll help out for a bit, but then he'll like just to kind of bring out silverware and stuff and plates. But when that's taken care of, then it's clear that they don't need any more help. He'll just sit down at the table too, and just kind of stare with a kind of a just a thinking face,
Mm-hmm.
Alicia's gonna take, like kneel down before the altar and, holding Ra's holy symbol and just pray and think about, the things that have happened. That's the first real like violence that she's seen very much of.
Yeah. And here, well, I'll go ahead and just move us to the temple.
Screen change.
Oh my god, this place is so huge.
Yeah, I mean, I could. It's a good enough size. So you got a nice building. So I'll throw.
You do not even want to know how small it was that I was picturing in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was originally thinking like, oh, it's probably like small,
Wooden
quarter the
shack.
size of this. But then I'm like, you know what? Like, I found this nice image. You're getting a
Yeah, right.
You know.
This is the size I was picturing in my head.
Me too, actually.
Yeah, like
A couple pews and like a
yeah,
little statue.
and like yeah,
Yeah,
right.
like I was like, you know what? If we're gonna use this as a base of operations,
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what the background was kind of intending it to
Right.
be. But I'm like, you know what? We're gonna, you know,
Mo just
we're
sits
gonna
in
have
one
a
of the
big
pews
temple,
that
not
he
a
definitely
little.
didn't smuggle into here, and it's just like, man, I did a great job with this place.
Except now I need to get NPCs.
Lysia, how did you afford this place again?
Yeah, like I said, it was probably not intended, but
I know a guy
Oh,
that
I
looks a
guess Mo
lot
would
like
be over
you,
here.
but so I guess she'd be like, I know a guy that looks a lot like you, but he said he wasn't you. So back to
Huh. Yeah.
back to praying. Like,
He's like, I'm gonna have to meet this man. And he like
yeah,
looks. He briefly scans the room for a mirror on the wall. Like, what would these rooms be? Little 1x2s by the entrance.
yeah. There's like little prayer chambers,
Yeah, like,
meditation rooms.
yeah, those little
Down,
areas.
I think down here is the.
this
Does
one's
that
the
look like a
prayer
kitchen?
toilet.
Is that
Yeah,
is that
yeah. One's
green
probably
person
a.
Hilda?
Yeah.
Where is Eric?
Yeah. Let me find a good.
Eric should be Spider-Man.
No.
Yes. And what are these to the left and right of the altar?
Where?
Like,
Those,
is this like water things? Or?
Yeah, like
Okay.
little water pools
Okay.
for
So-
holy water.
Oh.
Yeah, so they eventually, cook the food.
Yep.
Bring it over, and
Is that the kitchen on the bottom left?
yeah.
Okay.
And then this is just like a little spare room.
Yeah.
Not
Bottom
really
right's like study.
Yeah.
Top right's like probably her bedroom.
Yeah, bedroom.
Is there stairs anywhere?
No, I think we had
Okay.
said I think we had said there was like a half floor.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah,
like, more
which
like
is
an
fine.
attic space.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Or like a loft or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they also, they in preparing food, they prepared food for everyone, so
Yeah.
including themselves. So
Okay, well, once Mo's done eating, he states that he's gonna go talk with some contacts and that he's gonna have to do it alone.
yeah, Redair just kind of nods and he's gonna pull out the pipe and I think it requires attunement, and if it does, he's gonna start that process now.
Right. I think attunement's like a short rest action type thing, like 1 hour.
Yeah. Wondrous item common. No, it does not require attunement, so.
I think it was Tim's Luckstone.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what it was. So, in that case, Redair's just gonna kind of, play around with the pipe and kind of just figuring out how it works, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So then Alicia will thank Eric and Hilda for the food, and if she knows where a blacksmith is in town, she might go and see about like what it would take to kind of like smooth out some of this armor a little bit.
Yeah. Hilda says, yes, I know, blacksmith. Let me find... And I need to find what number that is. Where is that in town? Oh, yeah. It's it's a shop in town called Dwarven Anvil.
Excellent. Thank you.
Is it an anvil made out of dwarves?
Yeah, Dwarven Anvil.
Just smith it on me ass.
I'm done.
And then one huge hit. That only counts as one. No.
Alright. Let's see, I heard a roll in the chat. Attuning an item. Oh yeah, requires short rest focused on that item. Yeah.
What is Smallleaf's plan?
I don't know. Kind of debating if I want to like break a pew or two.
Break
Do it what? What? Dude, you know how hard those are to come by? They're made out of wood.
I'm gonna do it.
Mahogany.
He's
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
is it? Yeah, you punch it, but you know, you don't really cause any sort of damage to
Whatever.
it.
God
Back
damn
up
it.
on it.
You manage to you know, jump onto the pew, not from like the backside where you got to go up over the back of it, but
Right.
you know, standing in front of it.
You just took
I'm
a big
gonna
step.
turn into Sonic. Hey,
There
there's
you
Sonic.
Start running across the tops. What
Yeah,
is
there's
Alicia
going
doing?
To now that he kind of has down how the pipe works, he's gonna start, you know, start smoking the pipe, and then watches the smoke effects start reenacting a battle where he fought some of a bear with a few other guards that was causing some trouble in the countryside in one of the towns, not Saltmarsh, but
Right.
one of the other towns he was at for a little while, and then say, "Whoa, this thing's pretty neat. It reenacts some of your finest moments. I like it. I like it. I like this a lot. I'll have to think back of some of my other endeavors and see if I can get it to reenact that."
Mo is definitely not interested in having anybody see any truth about him at all.
Yeah.
For that time that you
heroic
cried in the
endeavors.
basement. Yes, fondly. Alright, so Mo, once he's done eating, is gonna go.
Yeah, head off.
He's gonna head to Galen.
All right, we'll follow you to back into the town.
Down
So,
to number 16.
Brandon, number 17 is where the dwarven anvil is. The blue
Okay.
house there, or underneath of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, Mo, when you get to Galen's house,
Mhm.
he's once again leaning half out the window, and then shouting, "What? What do you mean the shipment's late? No, no. Late again? How can this be? What am I paying yous for?" And then you see you know, some grunt worker kind of at the docks, you know, just kind of shrugging his head and saying, "But sir, the goods didn't arrive yet. What am I supposed to do?" And then Galen says, "Oh, come on, not excuses again. Nah, what?" And then he notices you
Yep.
as you're walking by and says, "Oh, hold on a minute. Never mind. Like, we'll talk about that later. Yes, my friend. What can I do for you?"
Hey, Galen, it's Mo again. Or I guess I called him G last time.
Yeah.
Hey, G. I was wondering if I could have another word with you. This time it's a little bit more serious than about the stones that I was talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course. Please come on inside. Hold on. I'll be right down.
Yep.
And then,
So he
closes
approaches the door.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Galen greets you at the door and then
Right.
lets you in.
Yeah.
Can I offer you that drink now?
Yeah, I think I'll take it.
Okay. Butler. And that somebody walks in and he says, "Please, sir, fetch this good man a drink." And the butler turns and now he says, "Please come on inside and
Yep.
we'll go into my meeting room."
Yeah, I was gonna say let's go somewhere private.
Yeah. He takes you into the, you know, like a little study.
Right.
And says, "Now you said this." Well, the butler comes in and brings you the drink.
Yeah.
And then once the butler leaves,
I was gonna say
Galen
Mo
says,
looks at the door and once it closes.
Yeah. Once the door closes, Galen also waits for that, you know, for the opportunity for privacy, and says, "Now you said this was more serious."
So, you know the house that is east of here? or
yeah, it is
southeast of
east.
here. Yeah, like,
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause the map is rotated.
yeah, the one that has the, and then he goes in air quotes, ghosts in it.
You mean the ghosts aren't real? Well, you mean there aren't actually ghosts there?
There are not. My
What is there
my
then?
friends and I went there, and I heard rumors that there was an amulet there, or a golden chest. We talked to the like druid fellow in the grove, and just
Right, yeah, that I
kind of,
pointed you to.
yeah, there was just kind of like evil doings and stuff there, and we go there, and it's certainly overrun by grubs and everything, but um, any of the ghosts or any of those are just illusions, and there's actually a pretty well-armed and large smuggling operation being run out of that. So I thought first I would run it through you in case if it was yours, and
Oh, I
if
see.
it's not, it may not be functioning very well anymore.
Hmm. Yeah, well, as you know, our smuggling operations, we don't engage in any sort of, hostile crime or, the armed stuff that requires force,
Right.
Only things just on the side that won't be missed. We
So,
don't want to hurt anybody with our operations.
right,
Um,
right. Related to your comment outside, you certainly weren't looking for a shipment of brandy and bolts of cloth, were you?
no.
Okay.
Um, no, this was some other less not quite as fancy stuff as that,
Right.
or in demand stuff, just more
Yeah, because this
silverware and Tupperware.
Tupperware. That's like as fancy as it gets for this time period. Um, yeah, because I think we found that house used to be owned, or recently was owned by like a magician or an alchemist of sorts, and
Yeah,
we
I think I
think
remember hearing
right,
something
and I
about
think
that.
the smugglers were in league with this alchemist person who was actually undead, which I gotta say that's the first time I've ever had to fight. I fought people that looked like they were dead before, but never
An actual
missing their
undead.
liver and tongues and stuff.
So no ghosts, but undead.
Yeah, there's some
Other undead.
magic that's going on there, so luckily,
And you said these smugglers were armed.
Oh yeah, to the teeth, and they were working with, I believe they're called bugbears? Very
Bugbears?
goblinoid type, big, bearish,
Yeah.
buggy.
They were actually
looking-
hobgoblins, but
Oh
if
yeah,
you're
hobgoblins. Yeah.
if you're, I wasn't sure if you were like intentionally missed.
Wow. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, they were hobgoblins, but
Yeah, hobgoblins.
ooh, working with hobgoblins. This is rather concerning.
Right.
Because like I said, our smuggling operations, we keep it safe, but if there's another operation going on with armed hostility and
Right.
dealings with hobgoblins,
Yeah, and I will say that
that is more of a concern.
there was one person who was locked in one of the upstairs completely by himself, not with anybody else. And we actually somewhat befriended this person as we were going through the house and exploring. We
Okay.
let this person go. We gave them supplies so that, they could make it back to this town safely. And then whenever we encountered like the armed, like what we believe was the leader of that particular band of smugglers, who is another like wizard magic user type person, the person that we trusted before literally backstabbed us and almost killed one of my party members.
Oh my. Oh.
And so that's actually why I wanted to come to you, because this person's name was Ned, and then Mo would say his last name. I personally forget what his last name was.
Yeah, I think it was Shake Shaft.
Yeah. So he says, like, Ned Shakeshaft. So I'm coming to you, Galen, to say, if you hear anything about a Ned Shakeshaft, I would like to personally deal with him. And in exchange for, if you can just kind of whisper that to some of, our network or whatever like that, I'm willing to do basically any job to you, but let's just say that I want to get my revenge on this person. They broke a personal code with me.
Yes, definitely. Yes, certainly understood. Ned Shakeshaft. Why does that name sound familiar?
I guess
Well,
Mo
with
would
all the
describe
people
that he
I deal
was
with
human
on a
and
regular basis,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, I might be getting confused. Tell you what, let me have some folks go and do some research on this,
Certainly.
on Ned and the smuggling operation at the house, and
Yep.
um, tell me, did you happen to recover any of they were smuggling?
All of it is still sitting back at the house, and that's also I wanted to let you know if we could kind of like if there was any reports of missing brandy and bolts of cloth, we can kind of research that back into the network or
Yeah,
give it over to the
I'll have
authorities
to
or whatever.
double check. Um, I will have to double check on that. Certainly, things go. There are reports of stolen goods and stuff all
Yep.
around, quite frequently. So I'll take a look and see if any of that was on the list.
Yep.
Um,
Additionally, we uncovered kind of like their secret code for like
oh,
how they talk to each other, like asking each other if it's safe and ready to unload, come to the ship. And this Ned person escaped on the only boat that was in the caves under that house. And
when you
so,
say boat, you mean like a rowboat, not like
yeah,
a
it's a very
spaceship.
small
Okay.
boat. Yep, a 1 or like a
Okay.
2 to 5 person
Hmm.
boat. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is very serious. Let me like I said, I'll have some of our network do some more research on this. I'm also going to bring this to the council because I
Yep.
think they'll want to hear about this.
Yeah, and certainly
Um,
somebody there might know about the brandy and cloth, unless that's from out
yeah,
of town and they were going to bring it into town. So, yeah,
yeah, we'll certainly research that. Give me a few days to track down what we can,
perfect.
and let the council, bring the council up to speed, and then have us figure out what we want to do about this. Um, I'll send someone for you in 3 days.
Okay.
No later than 3 days. Um,
I'm staying at the Temple of Ra east of here, a couple buildings.
okay, good. Then I'll know how to find.
Yep.
And you said you had some companions that were with you, right?
Yeah, anybody that's going to be in the Temple of Ra, as long as they're not filled with arrows and bleeding, is probably with me.
Okay. Hmm. I'm a little concerned about that comment, but okay. Sure. Like I said, we'll have someone sent for you in no later than 3 days.
Okay. Thanks again, Galen, and if you need anything, let me know as well.
Oh, certainly, it will do. Will do.
So, Mo thanks him for the drink and then leaves. And he probably just heads back to the Temple of Ra.
Yeah. Okay, let's switch over to Alicia. You were going uh, to the Dwarven Anvil.
Yes.
I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, so you go to the Dwarven Anvil, and you find yeah, you head to the shop, and you're greeted by um, an elderly woman. She says that her name is Mothra, and her son is Jasker. So they greet you and say, "Yes, what can I help you with?"
Um, Alicia would greet them, like, oh, nice to meet you, my friend Jasker. I am Alicia, and I recently came into possession of this armor, and like kind of like points and like rubs, just like rubs like a dent or something in it, like an imperfection, and
Mm,
just wondering what it would take to get this kind of maybe back to its, I guess, former glory. I maybe it always looked like this, but like like polish it up a little bit.
oh, I see. She uh, she kind of looks over the armor, trying to find some of the other imperfections and dented spots and spots where it might be weak. Um, And then she says, yeah, okay. Plate is rather expensive, but it is just a repair. Yeah, this armor is banged up pretty good. Still, I think I could work it. I could work this out. She says, yeah, I say, give me about maybe, let's see, fit this, give me about maybe 3 days or so, and and for 100 gold, I can get it back to new.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm gonna need it pretty soon, so I'll keep it in mind, and when I have some spare time, I'll come back for sure.
All right, that's fine. We'll be here. You know where to find us.
Cool, thank you. Thank you, Mafra and Jasker.
Yep, they both, nod and wave
And don't forget, if you need any healing, the Temple of Ra is at your service.
oh, I thank you.
She just kind of like bows and then heads on back.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Smallleaf, are you gonna do anything in town?
Is Smallleaf muted by chance?
Smallleaf is muted. I
I think
forgot.
Smallleaf is
That's all
dead.
good.
Smallleaf just meditates. He hates towns.
Oh, true. True, being an outlander. Yeah, Radar's gonna just stay at the temple, and once he's kind of done, kind of loses interest in the pipe, or has had his share of interest, he's gonna pull out his, what do I have? Actually, do I have? Oh yeah. Wait a minute. No, you know what? I don't think he has. I'll say he's proficient with the lyre, but he doesn't have one. How much does a lyre cost? I think he might actually, if we have enough party loot, he's gonna go buy one.
I feel like they're like something crazy, like 10 or 15 gold.
Yeah, 30 gold.
Oh, jeez.
Say, what do I have? Yeah. Okay, well, if it's, he might, yeah, we have 118, so he'll wait a little bit.
Yeah.
But he is kind of getting itchy because he's like, he used to have a lyre, because that's how he learned. He got proficient with it, and the temple's just a little bit too silent for him with everybody else out and Smallleaf meditating, so he's getting kind of antsy.
Right.
And right as he's thinking about going out, that's when you come back.
Right.
So he makes it a point that he's gonna get an instrument at some point, but
Yeah.
hasn't yet.
So.
Oh no, you're back.
Yep. So Mo would just come back and be like, "All right, well, hopefully we find something out about Ned soon. But if he leaves town, then I mean we're out of luck."
If he leaves town, you think Ned's in town?
Well, I have no clue, but
Oh,
we'll find out.
you just mean if. I thought he would visit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. So what's the plan then? Your contact is gonna search for him, or?
Yeah, just kind of reached out to a couple of the people at the docks, and they're gonna keep their eye out, and it may take a few days, so it'll give me some time to cool down, I guess. But yeah, I wish I could find him sooner.
Okay, well, I guess if that's the case, then I'll bide my time. I'll keep my eyes out for him, and
Yep.
if we're not going out anywhere doing anything, I'm just gonna go to see if a lander has any jobs for me with the town guard and patrolling the countryside, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if yeah, I mean, I don't. Is there any have we heard any like news in the town of like festivals or any events coming up or anything?
Let me see.
We could go push those stones over.
Yeah, there's Nothing really. No, there's nothing like in the near future in terms of like events,
Right.
festivals.
It's not like, oh, in 2 days. Like,
Yeah, there's a holiday, town holiday. Like, no, it's at least right now. It's just kind of prime fishing season is all. So pretty much people are working before the you know weather changes and the fishing season slows down. Oh yeah. Yeah, so does anyone want to do anything in town over the next 3 days?
Yeah, like I don't know if this would be a good time for downtime stuff, or if we wanted to go back to the
Yeah.
standing stones and do stuff, or yeah, like
Yeah, you
I
could
don't know.
do either or. That's primarily why I was asking.
Yeah. Yeah. Mo is fine with downtime until he hears something.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I was trying to see like how much money you make over,
Yeah.
like doing downtime, working jobs and stuff. Like obviously, like the way I'm tracking it is like any any things you need for like food upkeep, like that's we're not gonna track that. It's just kind of assumed that some of your work covers that. But I wanted to see what like in terms of like what's kind of expected for like work, how much you can expect it to make.
I think Mo's is like 1 billion gold per second. Last I checked.
Training.
I could be wrong though.
Pretty sure you're really wrong.
Yeah, like pretty sure you're just completely lying.
That's true. You should be able to afford everybody the masterwork everything.
Nah, you should see how much I spend it on
Okay. So they
Fortnite
they
tokens.
literally just say in Xanathar's guide that when you work, like they actually don't track the individual money. It's just how much money you make to live a modest lifestyle, a comfortable lifestyle, and comfortable lifestyle for the week plus 25 gold is all they say. So I'll say like however long you're working, it's like I don't know 10 gold a day.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about
That
to get
sounds for our line of work.
I'm about to get 30 gold richer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alicia will basically over the next like 3 days kind of walk about the town and see if anybody needs healing and expend, I guess, roughly 6 spell slots and one
Yeah.
healing hands per day, or at least because you can do it long rest, do it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, you go about town providing, of the temple, and through that work and through through doing that, your temple does start to attract a few more, followers. You get some people kind of starting to show up regularly. You're at besides Eric and I forget Hilda. Yeah, you have maybe about like maybe 4 or 5 other kind of regular attenders. Like they're not necessarily like staff at the temple, but
Right.
again,
Awesome.
regular attenders. Potentially, in the future they'll help out and as like more like staff members. But yeah, through your services and offerings and stuff, you collect 10 gold a day, assuming that's what you do each day.
Yeah.
Like that's basically your work. Yeah. So, and that's pretty much what Radair is going to do. He's going to spend the 3 days working for Elander and just again, patrolling the roads. There's a small monster attack outside town, so him and a few of the guards, go fight a creature that's been prowling around. So they take care of that, and he'll get 30 gold for.
Oh my god.
So what are you, Mo? What are you doing? I think you said work.
I would say if nothing's stopping him, then he will help run the goods that were up at that house for Galen and
Yeah, so yeah,
that
while
type
you're
stuff.
oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, just that.
Yeah. Yeah, so Galen, like, because you work for him, you kind of know some of the goings on, while he's trying to gather the information for you and talk
Yep.
with the council and secure the goods. So yeah, Galen and one or two of the other council members, they talk it through on the first day, and they say, yeah, we need to secure those goods and bring them back. So yeah, Galen enlists you and some of the other people that you've worked with for him
Yep.
to go up and bring them back. And there were reports of the cloth and the ale having been stolen from the town. The other kind of loose stuff hasn't been reported, or at least they're not sure yet
Yeah, right.
where it's been. It might have been from elsewhere. But yeah, so you spend the first day, bringing the goods and supplies back.
Yep.
And again, you'll get, if you work your trade, you'll get 10 gold, and that counts. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the other 2 days would just be like kind of standard. Like I spent one day like with this party, so then I spend 2 days doing what I would have been doing anyway.
yeah, working at the docks,
Yeah.
loading, unloading, transporting,
Yep.
checking inventory, that sort of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Smallleaf, what are you going to be over the 3 days?
Don't know, because I don't think Smallleaf's ever like worked before.
Right. You could
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
if
Is
you've
he
never
like a
actually
hunter or anything, or I don't know if you like
Yeah, I was
punch
gonna say,
deer?
like there are some like atypical jobs, I guess you could find in the town if you were looking to make some money. Obviously, if you want to do something else, that is okay too.
Is there any boxing tournaments?
I was gonna say I'm a one-punching demo man.
Yeah. Right.
I guess he'll attempt to try and find work, but then I guess he'll kind of get more used to this place, and I guess try to look for maybe an upgrade to his quarterstaff, or see if he can get it improved at some point.
Okay. Yeah, so as you're, just trying to get familiarized with the town and find where things are, you do come across a couple opportunities for employment should you choose to do so. One is working with Crag. He's the gravekeeper, but he's also not necessarily just, he's obviously not, grave digging all the time. But he does a lot of research at Eleander's library, which I think that's the guy that Redaire's working for. Yeah. So yeah, he does a lot of research and working at the library for Eleander. You find that let me find her first name here. I think it's Ida. Yeah, Ida Olin. She has a fishing company, so there's fishing is a possibility. Eleander, I mentioned, he's with the guards, runs the town guard. There is the mining operations with the dwarves and mining. There's that, and then there's just general labor at the docks. Loading and unloading ships. And then you could also work for the one halfling that is the druid halfling. I forget his name. Where's he at? It's not showing his name. Oh, Farron.
Microsoft.
Yeah, show nameplate. There we go. Yeah, Farron. So that's more of a he provides services more for again, that's more of a less typical job. It's more of a kind of a gathering place for the sailors and other swamp folk and people and traders and trappers. So again, kind of helping with the business there.
Woohoo!
So that's
Guess Smallleaf accepts that one.
okay. Yeah. So again, that's just more of a like helping the trappers and traders distribute their goods, set up shop, kind of just running the business, that sort of thing. So that's kind of more of a loose, kind of more, again, it's not quite as like, I don't want to say not professional, but it's not as structured, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So yeah, Farron welcomes you and says, "Oh yeah, we could always use the help here. With so much going on, so much people coming and going." So yeah, he welcomes you, and again, any days that you want to work there, you can collect 10 gold for working there.
What about Redair?
Yeah, Redair's working for a lander with the town guard, just keeping things safe and putting down any any troublemakers or stopping any troublemakers, I should say. So he's going to do that for the 3 days, and he's going to collect his 30 gold, but then he's going to after the 3 days he's going to spend it on buying a lyre. So
Yeah, right.
because he's like that's basically his goal for those 3 days is like,
Yeah.
I want to buy a lyre now. So he ends up going to the one I think that's number 9 on the map where they have number 9. No, that's the market. I was gonna say there's another place in town that deals with more like other goods that you wouldn't normally see in a fishing town. Another shop. Yeah, the Faithful Quartermasters of Eas. They're down here at number 7. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, down at the very bottom of the map. Let me go ahead and.
I was gonna say we reveal that.
Yeah, so this is basically when Redair goes there. And I'm just going to reveal the entire rest of most of the rest of the town. It's just this area here. Yeah, so this place is basically like a trading house, that basically brings a lot of goods, or is basically the storehouse for goods that come from outside of town. And they basically they're exporting, or this trading company is exporting fish from the town and then basically trading fish and the other goods that the town produces and trading it for other things that the town needs. So that's where Redair gets his.
So this lower section is above everything?
Or this lower section down here is the west side of town.
Right. So elevation-wise, is it higher than the rest?
Oh yeah, because of the hillside. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what Redair does for his day. So after the 3 days, we're all back at the Temple of Ra, just kind of finishing. We finished our day's work, dinner. We're getting. I guess it'd be kind of in the morning. We're getting ready for the day, and someone comes in. Mo, you recognize him as one of Galen's workers, but none of us recognize him. And he says, Galen and the rest of the council would like to summon you to an important meeting. We have information, important news on the information you provided us with a few days ago. So they'd like to see you at the council hall.
Okay, Mo asked this person if it's okay for others to come or if it's just for me.
Actually, yes, we want you and your traveling companions who are with you, who are at the house with you.
Right.
So yes, they should most definitely
Yep.
come with you.
Is it like right now?
Yes, right now.
Okay.
They would like to get the meeting underway as soon.
Mo asked if like he can pull up his pants, or if like right now, or like can I pull up my pants?
Well,
and
if
then
you
come?
need to use the restroom, and you can do so first.
I don't. I
It's
just
not
need to
like
pull
a
up my pants.
Well, yeah, you can pull up your pants first.
Okay.
That's
Oh, okay.
But soon, just don't dawdle on the way. I'll show you. When you're all ready, I can take you there.
Yeah, and then assuming everybody's in the temple, I mean, he just says, "Far be it from us to deny the council of the town our
All right,
presence."
very good. This way then. Yeah, so he leads you down the street and leads you over to building 14.
Mo puts on his fancy vest.
Fancy vest.
Phew.
All right, so he brings you inside, and then I'm going to switch maps. Yeah, so he brings us to this big building, one of the largest buildings in town, and then proceeds to bring us inside. So I'm just going to again reveal kind of what we see. Basically, takes us into area 2 here, into the foyer, and then brings us into the grand hall. And then brings us into the room on the left. So he brings us into here, and
Jesus. There be some people here.
yeah, so on this long table there are 6 other people. You recognize, man, some of the nameplates stopped showing, that's weird. Galen right here.
Okay.
And then Galen stands up when we all arrive in, and he says, please, my friends, take a seat. Allow me to introduce the rest of the council members if you're not familiar with them. First, at this end of the table is Elander. And Elander, nods at Redair, because Redair nods back because they know each other. And then next is Menestrad Copperlocks. She's the head of the mining operation. So she's a dwarf woman. He doesn't say that, but you see that she's a dwarf. On Galen.
Does she have a beard?
Water, no. Make sure the nameplate. This is Edda Olin next to me. He says, gesturing to the older woman next to him. Next to her is Anders Solmore. He's a younger man, probably the youngest on the council, actually. And then at this other end of the table is Scarin Wave Chaser.
Scarin Wave.
Yeah, Scarin Wave Chaser. So
Scaring
yeah, they all
children.
nod and greet us. And
Right.
now, Edda, I believe you'd want to take charge of the meeting here. Edda nods and says, so it's come to the council's attention that you 4 investigated the ghost house on the east of the town here, and discovered some information, including a smuggling operation, and you've also helped us recover the goods that the smuggling operation, some of the goods that they've that were in their possession. So before we move any further, we'd like to reward your group with 200 gold. For,
like 200 experience. Like what?
Yeah, 200 gold for your work so far, as a token of our appreciation. So they bring out a sack of, or Anders pulls out a sack of gold.
Right.
And that's 200 for the party, not
Yeah.
per person. So,
Yeah.
if you, I don't know if you want to again put that in the party loot or we split it 4 ways.
Yeah. I'll
Um,
put it. I'll put it in the. I'll add it to the thing.
Yeah. She also says, you are also requesting information about a Ned shake shaft.
That is very correct.
Yes. So we discovered some disturbing information about him. He is rumored to be working with the Scarlet Brotherhood. Have any of you heard of the Scarlet Brotherhood before?
Why maybe no.
Yeah.
Probably
I'll
not.
say, yeah, if you roll a history check, see if you know. Yeah, so 12 is enough to know. You essentially know that they are a secretive organization. They're clearly scheming to do something or some things,
Right.
but it's not really clear what. Because a lot of their activity involves like criminal activities like assassinations and
Right.
like robbery, piracy, smuggling,
Yeah, like
just
way more
generally
violent crimes.
right. So like they're clearly organized enough to carry out a lot of these types of activities, but like it's not really clear what their end goal is. But you know that they're around Keoland, so like the whole country, and other countries. But
Yeah, so it's not just based out of this town. It's just
right.
right.
So that's what you know. But she explains that to the rest of the group, and also adds that yeah, that their general goals seem to be to spread fear and chaos, and that there's rumors that they've even infiltrated certain positions in the government, even rumors of having infiltrated the king's court, but no one's been able to prove anything.
Is the king's court higher than the council?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the council is the 6 members here. They basically just oversee Saltmarsh, the town,
Right.
and some of the
okay.
surrounding country and some of the like surrounding countryside.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's as far as their power goes.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, the king's court, like that's all of Keoland.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, it's just rumors. Like no one's been able to identify anyone as having worked with them. But it's something that kind of a lot of people have suspected, I should say, or enough people have suspected. But she says yes, this Ned Shakeshaft we found has ties to the Scarlet Brotherhood, and is quite possibly working with them. How involved, we couldn't find anything concrete, but we know enough to know that he's had dealings with them. So the fact that the Scarlet Brotherhood has taken an interest in Saltmarsh, or is carrying out activities so close to Saltmarsh is a cause for concern. We also, so that's what we found as far as Ned, your interest in Ned is concerned.
Right.
We will continue to keep our ears and eyes open for more information, because any word of the Scarlet Brotherhood around here is a concern. But we also called you here because we would like to enlist your help again. You found a note with signal instructions that indicates that the Scarlet Brotherhood smugglers have a ship at their disposal.
Right. I mean, Mo would motion to Radair, who I believe had
Yeah,
last
Radair
possession of
pulls
the
out
note.
the note. And yeah, says, "Yeah, I have it right here." He puts it on the table. Etta looks at it, and Anders and the council members kind of gather around it closer to get a better look. And Ida continues and says, "Yes, with this information, we suspected this was the case. This looks like this is their signaling system to communicate with each other. We suspect that the lights that were reported from the haunted house, we suspect that the light was the signal. So
Right.
a long flash, short flash to communicate. The council's been putting together a plan. We would like you to wait at the house for the ship to arrive, and when it arrives, to basically trick them, giving the proper signals, and boarding the ship and disabling the crew,
Do you
and
think
putting a
that's
stop to their land-based operation.
yeah? Do you think that's I mean, some of us are kind of new to combat. Do you think the four of us can handle that, or is there anybody else that could come with us, or is like four the appropriate amount that the council thinks, or?
Well, we that's one of our concerns. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Is
To
that
me,
any
that seems very
larger
dangerous.
Yes, we could get a ship of 6, with two people to help steer the ship and guide it, or the boat, and get you to the smuggler's ship. But we
Right.
think any more than that, and that might, if we try to board with more than one rowboat, that would tip the smugglers off and show them that things are not right.
Is there any known symbols or anything that would give us away, like if we reach their ship and they're like, oh, they're not wearing the red scarf or something, I mean, it's the Scarlet Brotherhood,
Scarlet
like...
Hand. Yes, so the Scarlet Brotherhood is typically known. Well, that's just it. They don't really use any street symbol because that would,
Give them away.
at least they don't wear. At least as far as we've been able to, they don't wear anything. They do typically, the symbol of a hand surrounded with a red ring or red circle
Okay.
is their symbol, but
Yeah, they wouldn't just
no
flash it.
Scarlet Brotherhood member would flash
Yeah.
it. So we don't believe you need to be wearing any sort of clothing, or have a tattoo, or anything like that. But
And do they do most of their dealings at night, you think, or...
yes, it's the only way they could remain hidden, without giving themselves away. Any sort of ship that would sail by the coast during the day would be more easily spotted.
Yeah, I guess, Mo would kind of look down the table at Elysia and be like, well, it may be another night mission, which you may not like, but...
It's okay. I always have my own light.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, Elysia can actually control light pretty well, so I think we found our signalman.
Oh, that's excellent. That'd be most helpful.
So is there, like, a time in which the council wants this to happen, or is this just kind of like a, hey, in the next week or something, this is...
Well, based on when these goods were reported stolen, which was a little while ago, we suspect that the ship should be pulling in sooner rather than later.
Okay.
It may require, a few nights stay at the house. We'll certainly have our scouts on the land, that are patrolling the countryside, keep an eye out for any ships, farther away from the town if they
Right.
spot it. But, again, we're not sure necessarily what direction they're coming from. So, but we
Right.
think based on the time frame of when the goods were reported stolen, that they should be arriving sometime soon.
Yeah. The house is kind of overrun with grubs and stuff like that, so even if... And I don't know if Galen mentioned this, but there were actually undead at the house. There were skeletons and the animated corpse of an alchemist who I believe used to own the building or whatever. But
Yeah. Anders chimes in and says, it's kind of odd that smugglers would use a base that's full of undead. But, yeah,
they did
who knows?
they did
This
have
is-
the
this is
undead
Scarlet
section
Brotherhood.
boarded up, but right.
I imagine that, they're willing to play it dangerous, since that's what they do.
Right.
Yeah, Manistrad says, since you all went to the house, do you think you've taken care of all the undead? Or do you suspect that there might be more afoot?
I don't know if there's really anything left in the caves or the basement of the place, but there's technically like an attic of the building and maybe a couple other like secret spots that we missed, but I think it's clear. I mean, Mo doesn't know much about undead things, so it's like,
Yeah,
he doesn't know
Radar
if they
chimes
like
in and says,
hide in
if there are
jars.
any other foul creatures in that place, we can deal with them. Don't worry, Mo.
Right.
Just like we took care of those skeletons and the smugglers there before. And this time we're prepared.
Yeah, hopefully.
Uh,
At least now we know what
Alander-
we're walking into, kind of.
Yeah, Lander speaks up and says, now the council has also agreed that we're willing to aid you with any supplies, whether that's weapons, gear, you name it.
I think Smallleaf was looking for a better quarterstaff.
Smallleaf was looking for a better quarterstaff. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, let me make notes, or let me take notes of what all supplies you might need, and we'll see what we can gather that.
And Mo says, like, so far he's been using just like a short bow, but he has just plain leather armor, that he's using during his like dock working days and stuff like that. So something a little bit more combat oriented, like even just a step up, that would be good.
Yeah. You can wear light armor, right?
Yeah.
As a rogue. Yeah.
Yep.
So they say, okay, Mo.
Did they get rid of medium? No, medium's still a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, light armor is what I'm proficient with.
Okay. Yeah, Radar chimes in and says, yeah, whatever armor, if you have better armor than my scale mail here, or chain mail, I would take heavier armor if you have it. So they take a note of that. And then Scarin turns to Elite and says, "Is there anything we can get for you, dear?"
Sweetie!
I need my armor fixed at some point, but for now it's good.
Okay. Anything else? Tools, supplies, anything?
Followers. No.
I'm sorry, Brandon, did you say anything? I heard there was a lot of feedback.
Yeah, no. Alicia would just be like, "No, I think I'm good."
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get those supplies together, and since it's morning now, if you can at least be ready to be at the house at nightfall, I think that would be the best course of action.
Should we come back here for the supplies, or will people give us them there, or what's going
We'll
on?
drop off the supplies at the Temple of Ra.
Okay. So, alright. Sounds good. Thanks for having us, Council.
All right. No, thank you for your services to the town, both now and in the future. Oh, and Eda also points out. Oh, and of course, your future deeds wouldn't go unrewarded if you can successfully disable the ship and either capture or if it comes to conflict, slay the crew, and bring back any more information you can from there. We would reward your group with 400 gold. As well as you can keep the supplies we bring.
Right. Most gracious of the council.
One last question: Are they going to be on like a big boat or like a little boat? Like, what kind of boat are we expecting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to
Galen's-
get cannoned.
Yeah, Galen says, well, I imagine they would probably have quite a big boat.
Okay. I've never been on a big boat before, except for that one time I was on a big boat before.
Yeah, right there. And Alex says, yeah, we were on a transport ship when we came to town.
Yeah, that was like forever ago.
It was only, well, I guess,
Yeah,
I guess
it's
it was about
It was 4 weeks ago. Like,
4.5 weeks. 5 weeks maybe. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, right there is like, yes, we get to fight more smugglers, pirates maybe even this time.
hey, let's focus on the pirates part.
Yeah. All right, and we get to commandeer a ship. Ooh. All right. Well, we will. There says, well, we'll make our own preparations and plans. We have the day ahead. We'll wait for those supplies, and we'll stake out at the house. I guess we'll need to bring some food since we're not sure how long we'll be staying.
Right.
Maybe bring enough for 3. Maybe we could bring enough for 5 days, I think. And then if we need to get more, well, we only have to stake out the place at night, right? So we can make town if we need more food.
Yeah, true.
All right.
Just take it day by day.
So,
We can
As-
tell
as we're
Eric and
leaving-
Hilda to kind of prep that.
Yeah. All right.
As-
Let's go.
as we're leaving, Alicia's gonna lean into Mo and be like, "Do you think they're gonna let us keep the boat?"
You mean the big boat?
Yeah, the big boat.
Well, I'm gonna be, yeah, and like as we keep walking and leaving, it's like I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if getting cannoned to death by a bunch of pirate people is worth 400 gold. So I'm gonna be taking something.
Rodeo says, "Come on, we have the signal, right? We can trick them to getting on board."
Yeah, we need to come up with some signal that means come at us one by one. And don't mind the screams of your compatriots. We're just, it's Halloween or something. We're pranking them.
I guess if like Mo would have said like, "Yeah, I don't want to get cannoned to death," Alicia would like turn back and be like, "Can we get a cannon actually?"
Yeah, Scarin and Anders just both. The councils kind of each look at each other and say, we wouldn't be able to arm the boat, the rowboat with a cannon."
Would sink the boat. Like,
Yeah, that would probably sink the boat.
Okay, well next time then for sure.
they just kind of
don't
look at
mind
each
her.
other. Some of them nod, and some of them just kind of like, I hope this was a good idea. Like Alander's like kind of puts his hand on his forehead, like, I hope this was a good idea.
Yeah.
But
Like, oh look, one of them's an idiot.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh no. Like,
So one thing I'm thinking is that instead of that 200 going to the party loot, I think everybody can just add 50 to their personal, because that'll just give us kind of like a little stock of personal money.
yeah,
Okay.
it's good with me.
Yep. So now I have 63 gold. Oh wait, so how much money did I technically get from the day, like 2 days of working? Because that first day was just kind of like the moving.
Well, you would still have gotten
Stuff.
paid for that, so 30.
Okay. I'm rich.
Nothing.
I want to buy a child soldier.
Alright, so I'll
Here's
just...
all of my stuff.
Yeah, right.
How much is a mercenary for a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
half kidding.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we just hire like a bunch of people to do the job for us.
That's what I'm saying. Let's outsource this one, guys.
Like easy.
10
All
gold.
these tiny people from this weird boat.
Yeah.
If they're 10 gold, what if I hire
Hey.
3 of them and then
Hey.
I don't go?
To me, the halflings are half off. So
So you probably have to pay somebody more than 10 gold to attack a pirate ship because we're getting paid 400, so 100
Well,
each.
they don't-
So
They don't know that.
yeah, right. Like, listen.
a day's
gonna tell
wages.
I get 5 gold a day. This is a steal that they're getting. I don't know
Listen,
what you're talking about.
if we can convince them to do this, we'll tell them that they get to keep the boat full of cannons and all this other stuff. But don't worry, they're not dangerous cannons, so like you're not gonna die before you get the cannons. But
You'll get to experience the cannon fire.
yeah,
whether you're-
right.
You'll experience a firing cannon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there anything we're gonna do in town for the day besides like making preparations?
So Eric and Hilda need to know that we're gonna be coming for food pit stops every day.
Yep. Yep. So they're ready for that. About partway through the day, someone stops by the temple and drops off the equipment we requested.
Right.
They drop off studded leather for Mo,
Hot.
a masterwork quarterstaff for Smallleaf. Masterwork does 1 additional damage, and then so that's just a flat +1 to damage. And
Should I just keep track of my extra +1?
I think if you go into the
The gear of
yeah,
the
if you go into
weapon.
if you hit the gear next to the attack, it'll expand, and then there's a damage. It'll be like 1d6 or 1d8 plus your ability score, and then there's a +0. You can change that to a 1.
Just change it to 1. That works.
Yep.
And then that'll
Does that change
add
it
it
to
in.
hit or just the damage?
just the damage,
Okay.
because the magic items are.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So Masterwork's just kind of like a level beneath that.
Roll it.
And then for Radair, they bring splint mail or splint. I guess it's just splint armor. Yeah, splint. Choose 1 additional AC. How do I? How do you see? I guess I don't know how the armor class is calculated. Because there's like armor class tracking automatic, but I don't remember entering.
I set mine to just the custom AC because like to me it always kind of screws up.
Yeah, so let me do that. So that's that plus.
So I just have it to
Yeah, so I am at 19 AC. There we go. Okay, and Radair's going to leave his chain mail armor at the Temple of Ra because he doesn't need that anymore. So.
Yeah, Alicia will tell Eric and Hilda that, so we're gonna be doing something over the next few days. So we'll be stopping by, periodically, just to kind of maybe get some food and refuel. But we're, we won't be sleeping here, so don't wait up for us.
All right. As we said before, we have things under control here. Don't you worry about a thing.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Ra bless you.
Yeah. God bless you. All right. Yeah, so we gather the needed supplies, bed rolls, blankets, food, whatever we may need.
shotguns.
Shotguns.
My cannon.
Yeah.
The cannon of Ra.
Well, who changed it to double barrel?
Yeah. Double barrel.
Yeah, who changed it to double barrel?
That was me.
Okay, yeah.
I saw it.
Good.
I'm envisioning like as the campaign progresses, we'll just keep increasing it, making it more.
Yeah.
So triple barrels next whenever.
Well, yeah, that's I was just typing that.
Yeah. One of these days, offhandedly, I'm gonna make a fighter that has that like weapon master one where he can like summon his weapons to him or whatever.
Nice.
And I
The
want my
javelin
weapon
guy.
to be a ballista.
Yeah.
Summon a ballista.
Free
Oh,
action,
there's
bonus
that.
action, summon ballista.
That'd be kind of cool.
Sneak.
You're gonna love when my second weapon is a trebuchet. Show the stupid
Nice.
pirates.
Proficient with
So,
siege rams.
Alicia's ready to go. I'm gonna check on my laundry if you guys want to just keep going with the story.
Okay.
Mo's gonna
Yep.
check on his laundering.
His loitering.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
His loitering goods.
Yeah.
His loitering. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, Mo puts on his new armor and
Yeah. As does Redair. So, okay. Yep. And, yep. So we head over to the,
house once
no-
again.
Yeah, the house once again. Nothing, no attacks or anything. We just make it to the house, and now we're all over in this room. And oh, there's Ned. No, go away.
Get him!
Yeah. So Redair says, "All right, so we're at the house now. It's evening is approaching. Where should we go to give the signal or wait for the signal?"
Well, if people saw that the signals were happening in the house,
Oh, one other thing I forgot to point out. Sorry,
Right.
is that the council does provide a rowboat and 2 staff members to
okay.
pilot the rowboat.
Yeah, so I imagine they would be like down in the cave section or
Right.
something, but yeah.
Right.
Are those staff members about to carry the fucking rowboat to this house? Jesus.
No, they
No
rowed
joke.
it.
Get that boat.
They rowed it from the town to the down.
They rode it on the
Down
dirt
coast.
path now.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the dirt path.
They rode
So
it the whole way
hard.
here.
Yep.
That's going to magic rowboat. Assuming that people have seen lights in the house and they assume it's ghosts, I'm gonna guess upstairs second story, and based on Ned's location, maybe that corner room, like he was fake tied up there, but really he was like the signalman or something, so
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't-
there's-
whatever the
Yeah, that's the room that has the weak
Oh right, I
floors,
forgot they're
so
technically
Yeah, so yeah, it's the same map, or same. Yeah, so
I don't want to go near that weak floor.
yeah, as long as you
Not
walk
after
around
last
the edge
time.
of the room,
what floor?
the dark spot. Yeah, right there, right where Mo is, where there's a hole in the floor.
Right, where is he? Where is he?
Yeah.
Mo, there's a hole right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right there.
Remember whenever I fell like and I'm like she fell again? Like
I fell like 2 steps.
help! So
Okay,
is this where's the ocean facing direction?
Yeah, the ocean. So the house is facing like the ocean is kind of like. Can I draw a line? Where's my draw freehand?
Nah, I draw the
ocean
line
is
there.
kind of like a little farther away, but it's basically like this way. So, or maybe more like that.
So the ocean's like, let's see here.
Did we want to move the bodies in the basement so they don't get like?
So the ocean's like 12 feet away. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I can't
Shut
select
up.
it. Object. Let's select it.
Did we move the bodies in the basement?
No, we didn't, but that's something we can take care of while we're, waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Alicia with control of the light, she should stay up here definitely.
Yeah.
I know a
Redair
really
will
quick
handle
way
moving
down.
The bodies.
Yeah.
And he'll put them in the in the room where the skeletons were.
Yeah. Oh, I bet that room's gonna smell really nice in 2 days.
It probably already smelled really nice.
Yeah. All right.
If there's, I mean, not that Mo's a carpenter at all, but like while we're in this house and stuff, so over at this section that was to the left of the stairs, like if there's any loose wood or anything anywhere, like he's gonna try to like fix that part of the floor or like extend boards
Yeah.
or something, like just make it so that this place is like 1% more livable and easier to navigate.
Yeah, you managed to find one of like the wardrobes. You managed to like
Yeah.
break down. Use the wood from
Take the
that
doors
to,
off. Yeah, right.
Yeah, use the wood as planks to
Okay.
cover that spot. So yeah, this spot is now safe. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Beat me to it. Yeah, so we end up.
That one's screwed up.
That's good enough. Yeah, so that area is now saved across. All right. So time, it's nighttime now. Mo's finished securing that area. Redarius moved the bodies, and time's just kind of going on. Hour, minute by minute turns into hours. A couple hours go by. The whole night goes by. No activity.
Right. Mo is, if we're considering this like, just short rest, downtime, that type of thing, Mo is just practicing rolling the loaded dice, just figuring out like which of the directions is loaded, if it's the ones or the sixes and stuff, so
yeah,
he's screwing around with that for hours.
Small Leaf wants to acrobatics the attic. Woo!
Acrobatics the attic. Okay.
That's his middle name.
Acrobatics the attic.
Maybe it's addict.
Addict.
Whatever. There's an attic up there. Small Leaf punches him in the throat.
The attic.
Yeah, right.
He offers you some
All right.
skooma.
Put the needle down.
Yeah, so the attic is over here. If you remember, the stairs were broken, but with that acrobatics roll, you managed to get up into the attic, kind of swing your way up, grab onto the banister, and swing on up. Yeah, there are grimy cobwebs on the walls and ceiling in the attic. The floor is covered with broken furniture and other rubbish. There are some holes in the roof that allow, well, it's nighttime, but there are some holes in the roof that let some faint starlight.
Sunlight.
Some faint, yeah, starlight. Some faint starlight.
Sunlight.
Yeah, and some moonlight into the attic. Let's see. Go ahead.
Fucking 11.
Oh, investigation. Okay, that is actually so the only other things that you take note of is that there are some 2 sacks that are heaped up in the corner. But let's see. Okay. Go ahead and make a perception roll for me, though.
Here comes the swarm of spiders.
Oh, no, perception. Go ahead and make a performance roll.
Yeah, right. Ah!
Damn it!
Whatever sees you is not
Okay.
impressed.
Yeah, Tim, he said acrobatics. 70. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah,
Wait,
like,
hold
you
on.
notice
Okay.
the, acrobatics, gee
Right.
whiz. Yeah, you managed to tumble your way across the attic, avoiding any loose beams or anything that might hinder your way, and make it over to the 2 sacks. And with your investigation from before, with your investigation from before,
Mhm.
one of the sacks, well, both sacks contain old clothing and rags, but one of the sacks has a doll in it. Now the doll doesn't look like anything special. It looks like it's quite faded, and kind of worn. But you notice that the eyes are actually made out of jade. It's like the one thing about the doll that's still kind of like valuable. And uh, the two jade pieces, well, actually, each jade piece is worth 10 gold each. So,
Swear to God, Small Leaf keeps finding all the jewelry.
So I
Seriously.
smash the doll and take
Nice.
the jade pieces.
yeah. Except now we have to go ahead and initiative.
It's like I smashed the doll. Like, I think this thing is gonna crit 9,000 you.
About to find out.
Well, hopefully Small Leaf can handle it by himself. 'Cause if there is one thing that is near Small Leaf, it's not us.
Small
There's
leaf.
loose beans up there, but there's not.
That's my one greatest fear, so I can't help you.
Yeah,
You have to contain them first.
it's my flaw. You must constrict them.
Yeah, we all can roll initiative to just be in the turn order, but we're obviously not, unless Smalley can get our attention, or when he gets our attention, then our characters can join in.
Right. If you think we're not too far, I will roll.
Yeah, I mean, we can go ahead and roll, but we'll just be skipping turns, basically, until...
Right. Until he crashes through the floor, and then...
Yeah.
Or something crashes through the floor.
His quickest way to us might be to come through the fucking floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
of
Small
course
Leaf
I rolled
will
a
never
fucking
miss
22.
the beans.
Yeah. Okay, that's everybody?
Our freaking party sucks.
Alright, so they are going to go first. Alright, so let's see. So, a group of sturges, I guess?
Oh, the mosquito things?
Yeah, the mosquito things.
I was gonna say, actual sturges
my
are
God,
fish.
Yeah, like
Why
sturgeon.
can't I? Well, it says there's supposed to be 6, but I can't
Oh my
select the other one. So
Nice.
there's only going to be 5.
Check the GM layer.
Yeah.
Or the
it's,
background layer.
Or actually, did it go to the map? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on the map. There we go. It went to the
It's
map
on the
layer.
map, on the map, on the map. So, Small Leaf, you might be dead, because I think these things... Didn't we hit these in Curse of Strahd and they were, like, really strong? I forget.
Maybe. These things are... Well, we'll see what they did. They're...
Crit, crit, crit,
Yeah,
crit,
6 of them.
crit.
They basically swarm down on you from the rafters. Before you have a chance to really notice them. So let's see. So they attack. The surge attaches to the target while attached. The surge
Does 20d20 damage.
Fuck yourself.
Unavoidable.
Okay, so they are going to... The surge attaches to its target.
They have an attack called Roll a New Character
so
Sheet.
Yeah, so if they hit, they attach to you, basically like a mosquito.
Yeah.
Kind of, putting their stinger end into you. So there are 6 of them. Oh, not with advantage. Come on.
He's like, well, he did roll 2 20s.
Yeah. There we go. Oh my gosh, 3 crits in there. Well, it's lucky for you that these things don't do damage on their first hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Oh my gosh, so high. Yeah, so they basically all 6 of them latch onto you and stick their stinger into you. But they, like I said, they don't do damage on the first turn.
That's all they need.
Yeah. So let's see. Redair is unaware of what's happening. So Skip, same with Mo, Alicia, Smalley.
Smalley is going to spend a fucking key point to disengage, dash away. with double my move speed. That should get me down the fucking attic.
He just fucking runs down screaming.
Not, there's not even screaming. He's accepted his fate, and now he wants out.
He's just trying to run closer to the ground so that we don't have to drag you as
yeah,
far
since
to bury
they're
you.
latched onto you though, like they're just gonna follow you.
Yeah, to me they're like grappled on him, right?
Yeah, they're grappled on.
So
Yeah, so if you try to run away, yeah, they're all stuck.
So he could run and dash as a bonus, and then spend his action as trying to get him off, like fight the grapple, or what?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, you could spend your action to try to dislodge as many of them as you could or can, if you wanted to do that, or attack them.
Well, what am I rolling to try and dislodge them?
I would say it would basically be
If it's a grapple, then it's athletics or acrobatics. But if you're the
Yeah.
grappler, then it's like only athletics or something weird.
Yeah. Okay, so each one of them is athletics.
I was really hoping that was gonna crit or something.
Gizmo could use his Luckstone, correct? Because that is an ability check of his choice. He gains advantage.
Yep,
That's the
you
wrong
could.
character.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
yeah, sorry, Small Leaf.
Well, thing is, only 2 of them are stuck on you now because all of them rolled very terribly.
Okay.
Jesus
So they basically
Christ.
all,
Yeah.
stick their stingers in you, and you're like, immediately flipping out to get them off. It's not a terribly great shake off, but then again, they aren't clinging on very well either.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
2's
you
better
know-
than 6.
So they're half retarded.
Yeah, so you basically managed to shake them off before they can really get a firm plant, but 2 of them managed to
Okay.
stay, hold tight.
So how far does he get on his dash and regular move? Assuming that Small Leaf is running downstairs.
That
Yeah.
when I dash, that doubles my.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, doubles your move. Or you basically move again. So, yeah, so you're about maybe, you'd have to spend about 15 feet to get out of the alley.
Okay.
So 15 feet would put you where you are right now on this map.
So then he has 35 more feet of movement, I guess.
I think for halfling, you're...
Or wait, did you get the move
25.
speed bonus for Monk yet?
With the unarmed movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra 10 feet.
So you move, what, 35?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 55 feet of movement, I guess.
And these things, though, if you use your bonus action to run, these things will get opportunity attacks. Except the 2 that are stuck to you will just keep moving with you. But it's either that or, like, have them attack and latch on again. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you.
No, I think we're just gonna attempt to go there.
Okay. So these 2 will. I'll just move. Yeah. Hold on. I want to move them off to the side. Okay, so the 4 Sturges are going to take opportunity attacks. And your AC is 17?
15.
Or 15? Is that... I thought 15 was your... I think... Oh no, green is hit points. 15, right, is AC. Okay, so 1... 2. 2 managed to latch back on. Okay.
It sucks.
They do. Okay, so it is their turn. So on their turn, If they are on at the end or at the start of the Sturge's turn, the target loses 1d4 plus 3 hit points due to blood loss.
Great.
So they basically already have made the attack roll on their last on, so they don't roll. So that is 4.
How much health do you have, Tim? Like 20?
17.
Rough.
14, 26.
So oh.
I'm dead.
It's not double.
Yeah, I mean he's unconscious, but yeah.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Because you're unaware of the situation, so you guys aren't even. You guys are like,
Yeah, right. We're like, I don't see any ship.
Each of us go ahead and make a perception roll to see if we hear basically the commotion of Smallleaf running. You know, so it's not like you're being particularly quiet. You know, you're running down the hallway. You know.
Yeah.
Without any attempt to be quiet. Yeah,
Fuck yes.
Okay. Yeah. Mo and Elise.
Holy shit.
Does it, but gee whiz.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know exactly what somebody falling on the floor sounds like in this house,
Yeah.
and possibly
too.
throw it.
You hear Mo running, and you way he's running, and the thud that something
Yeah.
is not right.
I'm like, did my freaking planks fall again?
Yeah. So Radair's turn, but he's unaware of the situation at this point. So
Right.
Mo.
Welp. Oh yeah. Let's see here. So I'm clearly gonna dash as my bonus, so I get 60 feet. So I move here.
Yep. And you basically see, you know, around. You can see a little bit of Smallleaf's body around the corner,
Yeah.
and some sort of creature. You know, enough of it where you could see it, and you see some sort of bat-like creature.
Yeah.
It looks like it's feeding on him.
I guess I'll take a shot with the short
Okay.
bow. Would I get sneak on it?
Yeah, because it is not. It's focused on
Okay.
Smallleaf right now. Okay, that hits, and that kills it.
Bam.
Yep.
And Mo's like, the bugs are back! Out in the hallway across my planks!
Alright. Alicia.
Alright, so yeah, so I do what? Hold on. How do I do like the thingy? Yeah, I come up
Right
here.
click as you
Hold
do
on.
it.
Okay. Yeah, so I will dash as well and just kind of move up and yeah, see them and just get into position.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Smallleaf needs to make a
Death
sorry,
save.
the other death save. The other two Sturges.
Woo!
You are healed.
Oh, shit!
Take your
Oh
turn.
wow, nice.
Yeah, now you get to take a turn.
So you drop down to the ground for a moment, but it's only a few seconds that you're kind of like, what, you know. But you snap to it and ready to roll.
So I guess I'm gonna like beat the shit out of this one.
Yeah, keep in mind these aren't in the room; they're on the same space as you technically. So
Right.
that hits and kills it.
Woohoo!
Nice.
And then I'm using my bonus action to take dodge for Mac's turn.
Nice. Okay.
Using my last key point to do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just to prevent any more from latching on. Or to help prevent.
Yeah. Because the other
God damn
the
it.
other two are going to fly up to you, and try to attack. But dodge gives them
Disadvantage, yep.
Yeah.
Which should make the difference.
Well, they can't do damage anyway because they have to spend their turn.
Yeah,
trying to
right.
latch
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah. While attach, it doesn't attack instead. Okay, so the other two
probably really fucking confused that why I got back up.
They are they're actually going to detach themselves, and it spends 5 feet of movement to detach. Yeah. So it's gonna do that and then use its action to disengage. And then
Oh, they going back to the attic, huh?
Yeah.
About to burn down this whole entire fucking house.
And they move.
I agree.
They make it to there.
They probably have freaking like egg sacs up there or something.
It's burnt down.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, that's it for this turn. So Radair then, seeing the other two head out, is gonna follow, realizing now that yes, up. 15. He's gonna get to there, and then he'll double move to there. That's all he can do. Mo's turn.
Mo. Well, he doesn't
The
really.
one Sturge that is out here is able to be shot at. The other one isn't.
Okay.
But it is aware that there are other people out.
Yeah, Mo will come here to like kind of the top step, just at that angle, and he'll take a shot on that
But I
one.
think you still have sneak attack anyway, because
Okay.
there's an ally next to it. Or,
Oh.
right? Isn't it that right?
Yeah, Allie.
Yeah.
Holy hell!
Okay? So these things only have 2 hit points.
Yeah.
You shoot an arrow straight through that one, and it just bursts.
Obliterated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're stuck in the wall.
Dead.
Yeah, it's like the arrow's stuck in the wall, and it like has like just like some of its guts like there. And,
It's damn
yeah.
straight.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, it is very, very dead.
All right, so can Alicia see this one, keeping in mind that if I do Sacred Flame, they do not benefit from cover?
No, you can't see that one from there.
Okay. If I move up 20 feet, can I see that one?
Yeah, I'd give that to you.
Okay. So, Sacred Flame.
Yeah, they would technically. Well, I guess yeah. Yeah. So Sacred Flame, Dex save.
Fail, you stupid bug.
For taking the first roll, it succeeds. Oh, yeah, because I forgot to turn on disadvantage. Yeah, so it succeeds. So unfortunately, no damage. Small leaf. Tim.
Mr. Leaf.
Yeah, Mr. Leaf. Small leaf. Finish him. Tim, you're muted.
Dude. Dude. Dude.
Let's see, as long as you hit this thing, you kill it. Yep, you hit. And it is dead.
You just hit the to hit roll, and he's like dead.
Yeah, because your base damage is
Right.
kill it.
Roll.
So the other 2 Sturges are still up there if you wish to pursue.
Person, kill him.
Takes 35 feet. That's my whole movement there, and I still have a bonus action. Woo!
Bonus punch.
Yep, that it hit and dead.
Blah!
Yeah.
Punch a bug to death.
Okay. At this point, the Sturge, well, we'll see. It's gonna try to leave and fly back to the attic, so you get an opportunity attack.
Quarterstaff, two-handed,
Punch it.
Yep, that hits, and it's dead.
dead.
Fucking assholes. That's what they get for trying to kill me.
Combat is.
They killed
What do you mean
me.
they don't have any gold on them?
They knocked me unconscious, and then Smallleaf got back up like Jesus and just destroyed their faces.
Right?
Yeah, Harder's gonna come over and say, Smallleaf, are you alright? What was that about?
I broke a small doll for Jade, and these things attacked me.
Mo just comes up to the stairs again and points the bow up there and like making sure that no more is coming up, down.
Harder's going
Up.
to move over here too. Hmm. Okay. Well, that's our bit of excitement for the day.
I don't think there was anything else up there.
I'm gonna
not
keep
really.
an eye out for the ship. Holler if there's any more action over here.
Yeah, Smallleaf, I think you should come rest in the room, far away from spider monkeys.
Spider monkeys are fun.
I think you should hide in one of the fireplaces.
One of the 12 fireplaces.
Yeah, right. You get to pick.
Yes. Alicia would approach Smallleaf and ask, you know, if he wants to be, you know, healed. Like I can take care of, you know, some of those wounds for you.
I think maybe just spend hit dice or.
I was gonna say if it's gonna be a short rest, I guess I could do hit dice, couldn't I?
Yep.
You could
You could
always
yeah.
take hit dice, and if you're not high enough, I can
Right.
heal.
There's a 7.
That's good.
If you expend 2, you might be able to get back to like full or near full.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna say we only have 2 hit dice, I think, right? Yeah, because we're level 2.
Got all-
right?
And another
okay. Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's
that's fine.
Yeah.
Where's Goodberry when you need it?
Good.
I thought about
Very
taking-
with
excellent.
May in some strange land that we're.
What?
I said he's in some strange land that our characters are not aware of.
All right,
He who?
mate.
Oh, May. Okay, I missed it. Cut out when
Yeah.
you were talking
There's
about.
weird, mysterious tales of some man that can just produce food, but we are unaware of
Summon
that.
creatures that also.
Yeah, right. The I think he
I
could
guess-
make like 170 per short rest or something.
I guess-
Break. And the master of arm breaking.
I guess while we're doing that, then I mean, it's never mind.
Yeah. Verdare's gonna, just kind of pull out his lyre and start strumming a little
Yeah.
bit.
Alicia
Kind of
will
quietly,
take
not like.
Alicia will take watch by the window and I guess like just ready lights.
Mm-hmm. Well, the rest of the night continues to go on. Is anyone doing any other exploring of the house?
I'm gonna do some exploding.
Exploding of the house.
God, and that freaking crit too.
Plus 100.
What are you gonna take a whole wall out?
Shotgun.
The whole building's gone.
Yeah, the whole house just explodes.
You hit and you hit. Oh my gosh.
Holy shit!
1000 D100. Oh, you got a 1 in there? Lame.
Lame. I mean,
You also rolled
statistically.
2 100s.
The other roll. Is that the triple barrel shotgun or
Yeah.
quadruple
Yeah.
barrel shotgun?
Yeah, I forgot, so I gotta do damage 2 more times. What? Oh, because I fixed it back to what it was. I forgot.
Broken now.
Yeah. All right. Well,
One.
the rest of the night goes on. The ship showing up.
Yeah, hover over the one. 1 million. 1 million.
What? 1 million.
1 million.
1 melon.
1 million equals 1.
Wow.
What is that? Yeah, so it's basically we wait through the night, we get a full rest in as we take shifts, and it is the next day. Adair just kind of, nods and says, well, we might have to, only the first day, we may be eat ice cream all through the night. You know, we can't expect them to show up just because we're watching now.
Right.
So.
And then I guess realistically we would periodically check with the 2 people down in the cave and like be like,
Yeah.
hey, we're still alive. We got attacked by mosquito monsters, but
Yeah. So this goes on, this kind of like, keeping watch, if I assume we brought enough supplies to last us, so that we don't have to go back to town necessarily.
right. Yep. Yeah.
Um,
So I don't know if we want to subtract money from the party loot to cover that, or I don't know,
yeah, maybe just,
10 gold or 15
10
gold or something.
Yeah, 10 gold's fine. So, we brought enough supplies with us to, stay here a couple days, if we need to. So, like, yeah, the first day goes by, nothing. The second day goes by, nothing. And then it's the next evening. The 2 people down below also have, food and supplies in there. They, again, checking periodically. But the third night that we're there, let me get the signal. We do see a light coming from out over the sea, and we see a flash, a flash that holds for a moment, and then 3 short flashes.
So long SSS.
Is it safe?
Is it safe? So I guess Alicia, you should signal back safe long, or short long.
Yeah, short
Yeah.
long, short long.
Okay, so yeah, upon seeing that and like verifying with Mo, like, okay, so you're sure it's long, short, right?
It's definitely not that. It's short long.
Okay, got it.
So quick flash, hold, quick flash, hold.
Okay, so
And by flash, we mean the light.
Yeah. And by hold, we mean just for, a little longer. Hold indefinitely.
Yeah, right. Just holding it there.
okay, so yeah, she casts light, and then like a second later like turns it off, and then holds light for about 4 seconds, turns it off, and then repeats.
Okay. Okay. A few moments go by, and then you see a long flash, a long flash, a long flash.
All right, this is it.
Yeah, Redair, readies his long sword in his hand and his shield.
So are
Here
we
we go.
ambushing them, or are we getting on the boat?
We're gonna go down to the caves, get on the boat, and approach the ship.
Okay.
Here we go.
So yep.
Yep. So we go down below. And the 2 people are there, and they say, "Okay, yeah, how goes it? Is everything?" We saw some lights out over the ocean. Is this it?
Yep, three long signals is the go. So we're all here and ready.
All right. Well, here we go. So we all get on board the ship, and or on the boat, I should say.
Right.
Not the
You're on the ship, you all die.
On the rowboat. We get on the rowboat.
Yeah.
And then the 2 crew members, start rowing and take us out. And the ship is actually several minutes out over the water, so it it takes a good 15 to 20 minutes, or actually I should say, it takes a good 30 minutes to.
Did we technically long rested it at some point, right?
Yeah.
Because I just want Small Leaf to track his hit dice that he got those back.
Yeah, we're all 100% full. Enough 2 days have gone by. We've gotten 2.
Yep.
I guess that means I have
Two
my
long rests in
evac
there,
too.
so
yeah, and
everybody
your HP.
should be full max everything.
Yep.
My health.
So, all right, yeah. So it takes a good 20 minutes to get out to the ship. as we're approaching, though, does anybody want to say anything about like plans, how to approach, you know, that sort of thing?
Does Mo think that at this point they know where we're coming from, and so it's just going to be kind of like a, you know, they're going to have like a ladder or some type of crane thing, and we just pick it up and go, or like, you know, should we, like, do we approach to a certain different distance, and then there's going to be another communication thing, or is it just kind of like, okay, we're good to do the job now type thing?
We're good to do the job now.
Yeah. So Mo says, if anybody has to go on the ship, he will go. And
our ship also does have a few supplies.
okay,
Or, I guess, hold on.
like a cannon
Well, no, like,
I knew they'd come through.
or
well,
dynamite.
like some ale and stuff, like, you know, like the
Yeah.
cloth and like a few things to make it look like we're
Yep.
stuff, you know, so we're not just empty-handed.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do that, I mean, we don't have to if you.
Yeah, that's fine. What was that guy's name? Salenbread?
Oh, Sand Ballad.
Sand Ballad.
Salad bread.
Salenbread, yeah.
Salad bar.
Hey, it's friggin' Olive Garden up in here.
Yeah, dude, Sandlot was a good movie.
Super salad.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Mo can make up a lie about Sand Ballad.
Okay, so Rodare says we're just gonna take the direct approach then and pretend to be.
Yeah, I think
with Sand Ballad?
I think if anything, I'll go up with Rodare. Like Rodare can kind of seem like the bodyguard type guy, and then the other two stay down because they're gonna be like, why are you guys traveling with like a little girl? Like, listen, she's the signalman.
Yeah, I want to help, but I'm not that good at lying.
And the halfling might stick out a little bit, so.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
If I stay hidden, they won't be able to find me anyway.
True.
If you like hide under the boat, and swim under it to the other side, and climb the barnacles on the side.
He could. That's the bad
Well,
thing.
yeah, I mean, I
know Small Leaf could.
He could just climb air.
What are you talking about? I'm just gonna walk on water.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, right.
Stop rolling to
Stop it.
CJ's tired of me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I mean, you're not gonna. You could practically almost make it look.
Yeah. Right.
He climbs the anchor. Just
Yeah. He's in the hold. Activates the dynamite. Escapes.
and we out, boys.
Rolls a 1 on the escape. He explodes on the ship.
All right, so we make our way toward the ship.
Right.
And just kind of, approaching from the front side the side that's facing the coast.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and move us to there.
Yep. Make sure to shift click us wherever.
Yeah, to get us into.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Go ahead.
I can't wait to see the 400 pirates that are on this boat.
Ooh. Yeah, so there we go. Reveal a little bit. This map has it's one of those things where again it has maps all on one, so I can't reveal too much above or below.
Is our ship down here then?
Yeah. I think I revealed. Yeah, you can see some of the doors and stuff.
Oh look, people! Yay!
And then I just need to. we'll just use these for our two lackeys. Yeah, the boat there.
I didn't make the boat big enough.
Yeah. So and I guess
Try
I can
again.
also reveal
Is there pirate music?
some of the. The side here. So like there's like
Is this a
typical
big cowboy boot?
pirate ship where there's kind of like the
Oh,
I don't
now it's a
know,
cowboy
the main
hat.
deck, and then there's the two like raised sides, here and here. So we can't see up there yet, because that's what there's the stairway, small little stairs going up. Now is Jordan there, or did I hear him say he
I'm back.
would be right back?
Oh
to
crap!
the
Yeah,
bathroom.
I've been talking this whole time, freaking muted.
Oh really? we didn't hear anything. You were saying.
God damn it.
Yeah. I'll just describe the scene a moment. So the light is dim at best, and it's a little tough to hear with the sound of the, lapping up against the boat and the sound of the sea. But you can see details of the ship's main deck. In the center, there's the full mast. A jolly boat is lashed to the deck with ropes, so you can see kind of over the railing a little bit. There is a ladder hanging over the edge.
Right.
And then there is like rope, or they have rope available to tie the rowboat to the ship so it doesn't float away. Two human figures lean up against the rail on the deck, and then so you got the upper deck, and then you can see some of the vague outline of some doors on the main deck, between the main deck and the upper deck. Yeah, so when the two crew members on see you approaching, the one guy looks like he's kind of more in command, steps up and
Right.
throws over the rope and says, "All right, tie it aboard. We'll bring your cargo on board, and we'll send the ship out to we'll send the next rowboat out to get the next load."
Could you say what he said again? I just
Yeah,
want to
he
hear
says, "Here's the rope. Tie your rowboat to the ship, and we'll drop the next rowboat and send it out to pick up the next load. Let me get some of the men forward, and we'll bring in the goods."
So does Mo think that they're gonna lower another rowboat for us to take back to the cave, or?
Go ahead and make an insight roll.
Yeah. Like, as if he's like, okay, hook up your boat to the ship, and then, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you think. Like, they basically, they have this other rowboat, I keep saying ship.
Yeah.
This other rowboat on board that they're going to basically, while they're unloading your ship, they're going to send that one back to pick up another load.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna. Mo just like looks at everybody and is gonna be like, "All right, I'm going all in on this."
Yeah,
So
there's
yeah.
you know,
So I was like,
substances. I'm right behind you.
Yeah, that sounds all good, but Sandballot wants us to take this stuff up personally. I don't know, man. Don't ask me.
Well, that's fine. Well, okay, suit yourselves if that's how you want to do it. We'll get the other boat ready.
All right, come on, you
Or
frickin' maggots.
So he and the other bandit go to the other boat and start.
So, yeah, so if they leave the thing, Mo says that he's gonna go up first, and you guys just take a really long time. Like, if you're bringing stuff up, because Mo wants to kind of, like, scout and just get, like, a lay of the land. So,
Okay.
he'll climb
Do
the
you want me to
ladder.
stay here too, or should I come?
Yeah, you can come up as well.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, if anything, like Radair stand at the edge and like signal down to them whenever they should like actually come up,
Yeah.
like kind of delay. But everybody
Kind of
else
making
like
it more
hold on to
like
the supply.
directing.
Yeah, and like, everybody else hold on to supplies and make it look like as if, like you're actually doing something.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
Mo climbs up the ladder and then just sees what he can see up here in terms of body count.
Yeah. Okay. So let me go ahead.
But I will say that I'm not making it seem like I'm just like,
Oh,
open
Lord.
gaping kid in a museum. It's like,
Yeah. You're kind of making it look like you're busying yourself.
yeah,
But
like, yeah, just
yeah.
walking along this line and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So from what you can see there, so yeah, again, they're these two are busy getting the boat ready.
Yeah. Right.
And then you can see up. I'm going to reveal the two upper decks. Um, it's at the top of the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll just. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so you can see the two upper decks.
Yep.
There. So you see that there's another guy over on the left, and actually the one guy down here calls him down, says while you're looking, says, "Hey, come on, help get the boat over into the sea. We haven't got all night." And then he makes his way down to help with the boat. And then over here, and these guys are actually, yeah, they're actually over on that side. This one guy here is over at the tiller, and then there's three other people up there. One of them definitely looks like the captain. He has a more commanding presence.
The one that looks like Galen.
Yeah, the one that looks like Galen.
Right.
Reusing assets,
Yep.
Yeah. So the other guy looks like he might be maybe not second in command, but
Yeah, dressed nicer or something.
Dressed a little differently. Look, he might be kind of like more of a helper to the captain. The other two look just like nothing really stands out about them.
Yeah. So.
And then there are 4 doors that you take note of, and 3 doors over. Yeah, so Radair's kind of, giving a few orders like come on, let's untie the load and, bring it up.
Yep. All right, so Mo's gonna come over to that the guy on the left that was like maybe like the foreman down here or whatever, and say, the group that I'm working with tonight, these aren't the primo people, so they're a little bit slower, but I'm gonna have a quick word with the boss, just something sand ballot, he's trying to get the schedule handled down in the cave,
Yeah, what else is new?
Exactly.
Slowpokes. Sam Ballard should have hired some better hands, but if that's all we got, it's all we got.
I mean, it's cost savings to some people, but yeah, it's when is it worth your time? So.
Yeah. Oh well, whatever.
Yep. So Mo will come up here to the second floor.
Okay. Yep. So so on the second floor.
I will say at this point, I'll signal to Radair, like, all right, they can start bringing it up now, like, so that it's not like a big pause between.
Yeah. So Radair, says, all right, bring it up. Let's bring it up. Come on, Then we start to work to actually, hoist some of the, goods. Or at least start working. But again, we're not like rushing to get it done. Yeah. So again, you got the one guy who's kind of just at the tiller, just kind of leaning against it. Leaning over the rail here. They're not really paying attention. They're kind of, at least not paying attention to you just yet. They're more kind of engaged in small talk. But once you do come up to the poop deck, they
The shit deck.
they yeah
Shit.
yeah
Lord.
The shit deck.
yeah
Yeah.
he approaches and says, "Yep. What? So how goes the smuggling operation?"
You know, everything's going on. People in the town still think, you know, bunch of stupids. They still think that, you know, there's a bunch of ghosts. So even some local teenagers in the town, you know, some of the reports I got from our people working in the town said a bunch of teenagers came to the house and got scared away. So I think, you know, nobody's going to be interfering with us anytime soon.
Oh, good.
But yeah, one thing Sandballot was wondering is, you know, tonight should we bring in another load? You know, we come back after this one, or are we sticking it to one ship a night? I'm pretty new working under him, so I just want to know for myself and report back to him.
I was gonna say, yeah, I didn't recognize you from before, but yeah, I did know that Sandalwood was looking for a few more helpers to get the jobs done quicker.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be unloading everything. We'll be loading everything from the cavern onto this ship, and we have supplies of ourselves to bring back.
Okay.
Offload, so we'll be just a few things though.
Yep. So just at least one more trip we can make tonight.
Well, it depends how much you have back at the cave.
I think we have enough for a couple, but you know, more than tonight. So we'll just take care of it later. But you know, we're gonna create some room down in our storehold down there.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what we can get through tonight while it's still dark.
Yep.
So, all right. Very good.
Yep. Okay.
Anything
I just
else
wanted to.
report?
Nope. Nothing. I just wanted to see if we could get one more in tonight.
Definitely.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Yep.
All right. He points to the one other guy next to him and says, you know, go down and help them with the ship or with the rowboat, getting that in the water.
Mm-hmm.
He goes down, and by this point they've gotten the other ship, or the I keep saying ship, the rowboat over the side and you know, set up and.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy here taking lead says, "All right, we got the boat in the water. We're gonna head back to the cave, and we'll bring in another load."
You mean the random guys are going, not us?
Well, no, they're gonna go, and then
okay.
he's gonna go with them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're on the ship now. We're on this ship.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. Stupids.
I'm like, oh, that's 4 less guys we need to handle, I guess.
Die, trash. Yes.
Actually, just those 3 are gonna go. He's gonna stay on deck. So yeah, they go off.
Yeah. Okay.
He shouldn't be be heading to land.
Yeah. So if there's like a moment where, you know, we can like kind of talk like as a group. Like I don't know if that foreman is like having us do anything right now, but
yeah, he's gonna say or just kind of direct you and say, "I overheard you talking with the captain, saying you're new around here, so I'll just point you out that you want to bring those goods down into the supply room. We have a room in the back."
Yeah, I'm sure we can handle it. But like I said, you know, we're all kind of slow. So is there how many other people are on board that could maybe help us or not help us?
Yeah, I got four more guys down below deck. So yeah, if you can just put those things in the cargo hold below deck. They're down there now.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be an hour until we see the other guys. It's about how long it took us to row here. Seas seem a little rough tonight.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all well and good. Uh, oh yeah, and if you see, he's the bassoon, Foul Fearthoff. If you see him down there, ask him to help you out too.
Okay.
He might not like it, but tell him Bjorn says to. We need to keep things moving.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, I gotta go talk with the captain.
Yep.
He goes up to.
Yeah, so if like our party has like a little moment aside, Mo just looks at Elise and says like, "Don't freak out, but at any moment things could just go wild like they did back in the caves here because we are like deep in enemy lines."
Freder kind of nod, just kind of grins and is like, "I hope it.
Yeah.
We can only hope things go crazy."
Yeah, this this isn't going how I planned, but then again, the best stories never do.
Yeah. All right. So Freder just kind of says kind of quietly, "Okay, so what next?"
Small
Um,
leaf and my tiny stature.
We have to bring some of these things downstairs.
Right. Yeah, so I mean there's possibly 4 other people downstairs that hopefully we can like incapacitate somehow quietly-ish or something like that. But it's like this top deck, like they're all near each other and like potentially the hardest people, so it's like
Leaders.
we gotta isolate maybe like one of them somehow.
Small leaf
Yeah.
and his tiny stature is going to try and sneak around. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, where are you
That's
going
reconnaissance.
to?
Are you gonna go downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So which
Yeah,
door?
So, the guy who was Bjorn who was talking to you, he
Mhm.
points to, well, he actually just pointed to the grate here,
Yeah.
and to say that's how you know. Well, he pointed there and
Like
then
to
pointed
lower
to
the
this door
goods.
here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, to lower the goods there, but he's like, if you need to, walk down, you go.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay. So, yeah, if Small Leaf wants to take that door.
Yeah. So you wanna head down, Smalley?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the door basically leads right to a kind of steep set of stairs that take you down below deck. So the below deck is down beneath here, so you'll need to move your guy down here. Then I'll reveal the rest of the area. Yeah, so that's
Okay.
yeah, so that this area here leads you downstairs. Um,
Sleeping quarters?
yeah, into the crew's quarters. Basically, yeah. Various unpleasant odors waft from this room here. Basically, you got hammocks for the various crew members, and then you've got the table and some benches to eat on. Plain wooden table, nothing really about it, but it's stained and basically there's very untidy. There's tin plates and cups just kind of stacked here and there, and
I'm not gonna find anything more interesting. Oh.
investigation 14. You do notice that. Let's say there's a. Yeah. They don't show it on the map very well. But actually, over. Yeah, they don't show it on the map. But over here, this is actually there's a curtain behind the hammock. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's this. I thought that was a table. No, this is actually this line here would be a curtain.
Yeah.
It didn't really convey that very well. It says that there's. Let's see. It says that there's a chest in here somewhere. But I
Where is
don't
it?
see where it says that they're supposed to be. Okay. Yeah, so there's a curtain there, and then there's just okay, there's just chests, kind of, a few chests for the underneath some of the hammocks. Not all of them. That's why I didn't say specifically where. There's a few. And then there's a door there.
I guess can I check to see if the chests are unlocked?
Yep. So the chests, they are unlocked. Most of them, the ones you kind of just search through real quick, just contain clothes, other personal effects. You do find a set of dice, and then you find a book and some greasy playing cards.
I will take the book, and then I'm going through this door.
Okay. The book is titled Grog Hobbles. So, Grog Hobbles. Okay. So you go to open the door?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
Are we doing anything else while he's doing that?
Yeah, let's see what the rest of the group is doing, because we, gotta kind of play things out.
Right.
Keep everybody in step. So while you're searching through some of the things there, what's the group up top doing?
I don't know, Elysia, what do you... I would just say, like... yeah, what is she thinking?
She's gonna follow the group. Like, she's not.
Yeah.
She's not in her element here.
Mo, in an attempt to kind of like socialize with the higher ups more, might introduce her as kind of like a, like, oh, she was like our signalman, and like she's like a partial magic user. So in case of oh whatever, like I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like, just kind of like help us socialize with those people and maybe learn a little bit more. It's like kind of exposure, but we need a fake name for you, Elysia. Like,
Oh, I'm sure you'll come up with one.
I
Yep.
was gonna say.
It's gonna be Lydia.
Ritter says, "Well, I'll follow behind you, but."
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say Radair, maybe just like watch the other two, like the other two boat guys.
I think what I'll do is I'll keep working here, making it look like I'm getting done.
Yeah.
So yeah, Radair's gonna kind of move some things. The goods are. He'll open. Well, and then he'll start to open the grate here. At least he'll peer down, and see what he sees there, because he doesn't want to necessarily get too in over his head, but.
Right.
He'll peer down and notice, see directly below that there are some, like, he basically sees down into here.
Right. Bolts of cloth.
Yeah, bolts of cloth.
He sees huge cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, huge
cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls. Yeah, delicious cinnamon rolls.
I saw small leaf ones now, cinnamon rolls.
But yeah, so he notices that, and somebody does walk across, moving, and goes to move some of the bolts of cloth and stuff out of the way.
So there's at least one person in there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, Radair's going to just kind of peer down and say, "Are you ready for us to lower the goods down?" And the one guy's gonna step back in and say, "Not quite yet. Gotta clear a bit more space, but get ready up there. We'll be ready for you in a few minutes." All right. And then Radair goes back down.
So Mo will, like walk up to this deck, and assuming that foreman guy is talking, I mean, Mo's gonna stand off here, like just waiting. Like he's not gonna approach, but just wait until they're done. Like kind of
Yeah.
maybe look over the deck or whatever. Like
Yeah. Yeah. So they're just yeah. So the guy here, Bjorn, he's gonna say, so Captain Snake Eyes, what do you think about our prospects in the area so far? And Snake Eyes says, well, we've hit a few of the major towns so far. I think we might be heading out here soon. I'm gonna say, yeah, we've covered most of the towns here, and maybe we'll try laying low for a little while. Yeah, Bajorn just kind of nods and says, yeah, the new recruits say that the safe house is still safe, but I don't know. You get too many of those town folks snooping around, and we can only keep up the illusion for so long. And then the guy over here nods and in agreement and says, "Yeah, magic can do its tricks, but it's only a matter of time before someone else wisens up and figures out it's all an illusion." Yeah, and the captain then replies, Right. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. I'm thinking we finish our shipments here today, and then we let Sam Ballard know that we're gonna move our headquarters, or we're thinking of moving our headquarters to a more secure location. It's what he was suggesting we do too. So I think after tonight, that's what we'll do.
yeah, they can move their
then-
headquarters to the graveyard in town.
Yeah. But at that moment, they turn and look up and say, "Ah, yes. I'm sorry. I don't think we caught your names before. If you're the new recruits, it's only proper we know. We have proper introductions." The guy in front says, "Yeah, I think you caught my Bajorn if you
Yep.
didn't catch my name."
Yeah, I mean, Mo walks up and will, like, shake his hand or whatever. Yeah, I'm Domingus, and this is Lydia.
Domingus Lydia. Yeah, so he steps forward and says, I'm Punketa, or Phuket, yeah, Punketa. I'm
Punketa.
Yeah, and then, I'm Captain Sigurd, but everyone calls me Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes,
So-
your reputation
so you call me
precedes
Captain
you.
Snake Eyes.
Yeah, your reputation precedes you. And what about you, henchman number 3?
I'm henchman number 3.
Yeah, right. You're like, howdy.
Yeah. Alicia will
Howdy.
walk up and, kind of like bow, I'm Lydia.
Yeah, Mo just gestures towards Lydia and says, this is actually our newest and youngest recruit operating out of the Saltmarsh caves here. And she is actually a little bit of a magic user. I don't know if we have any magic users on this ship, but I just want to introduce her. She was actually our signalman. Lydia, show them what you can do.
Okay, yeah. So with that, she can basically, if I link light really quickly, I can pick up to a 10-foot object. Yeah, no larger than 10 feet in dimensions. So it's like basically like the main like mast pole, wherever that would be, just like just like ignite like that and like just like bright light or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the Captain Snake Eyes guy says, "Oh, I mean that is impressive. Please don't light up the area. We're already taking a risk with our
Yeah, right. Yeah.
light signals.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's impressive, but please."
Yeah. She just like immediately turns off like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Captain."
Yeah. Like I said, she's new, but I have at least a month's experience of smuggling here in Saltmarsh, so I've been tasked to kind of train her and teach her our ways.
Oh, good. We can always use another magic user to help out Punketa over there. Yeah, Punketa nods and says, "Yeah, I'm the resident deck wizard on the ship here, but But yeah, I know Sam Ballard could use some help too with some of his.
Yes, I have
his
heard that he
magic,
uses
so.
magic as well.
Yeah. So, well, good to have you aboard. But yeah, let's be a little bit more discreet. with.
Of course, got it.
Yep. So, yeah, Mo will come back down here.
Yeah, Bajorn just kind of nods. And
Or
says,
I guess
yeah,
down.
you guys should. Well, thanks for the introductions, but you really should get
Yep.
back to work.
On it, Captain. It's like it's not the captain. Like, okay, Captain.
Yeah.
Stop.
All right, so let's go back to Smallleaf.
Right.
Now. All right, so Smallleaf, you were about to open the door.
Yep.
So you open the door, and you actually kind of bump into the person. The door opens inward and bumps into someone standing right there, and you hear a ooh, ooh. So, and then the person who was standing there turns around. Basically kind of a short.
Aw. I'm not
short,
there, but
Yeah, short, bald guy. Again, the image is the stock one, and it really isn't what it should be. But short, bald guy. He goes, "Oh, watch it. What you doing? What gives?" And then he turns around and says, "You, I don't recognize you from around." He says, "You got 30 seconds to explain yourself."
30 seconds. Like, damn.
Start talking. He pulls out a hammer, a small hammer, and kind of waves it at you.
Smallleaf explains he's with the crew that just arrived.
Oh, all right. Well, what are you doing down here? What do you need? What do you want?
What do you need? What do you want?
Look, I don't have time for your. Okay. What I need and what I want is for you to. What I need is for these lazy bums down here to keep moving and clear an opening so we can bring in the goods. You get back upstairs and start bringing down the goods that you delivered. I don't know what you're doing down here for. Come on. Let's go, everyone. We haven't got all night. Move it. And then the people, they keep shuffling and say, "Are you wrapped up yet? Come on." And then, one of the guys from down below shouts up, "All right, we've cleared a space. You can begin lowering the cargo down."
Yeah, and then I assume that we hear that.
Yeah. And Radair nods. "All right, here we go." And then he starts to move some of the cloth, one of the bolts of cloth down. All right, so what is everyone doing now?
I'm gonna return to everybody else.
Would Mo have heard that person talking to Smallleaf? Or, like, at least yelling to the other people, like, "Oh, come on, you
Yes.
worthless people," and stuff like that?
You would have heard that from down below.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, Radair's like kind of moving the stuff, but he's kind of looking. We gotta make a move here soon. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like,
we're gonna...
yeah, I want to like isolate these people more.
Yeah. How to get them further below deck.
Because like, all four of us could take on this group here, but not at the same time as the other people. Like, so like we need to get them like even a floor down or something. Like.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, Smallleaf, did you see like anything down there, like gunpowder or like I haven't seen any cannons yet, have I? Like on this ship, I mean, this is probably just like a transport ship, but it's like just any explosives at all, like something that we could just set it like, all right, see ya, smugglers, and then boosh.
Yeah, surprisingly no cannons.
Okay. Okay, so...
Get help.
Yeah, right. Help, my brother's hurt! Yeah, like, we need to get him down into the deepest, darkest, most quietest, furthest away from the captain in his possible quarter, and all of you need to come with us. Damn it. Okay, so, I mean, everybody can start to help load stuff down here, but Mo's gonna come down here, and after hearing that person, like, yelling at the other person, like, calling them, like, slugs or whatever they were doing, you know, Mo's gonna
Yeah.
come down here under the grate so that, you know, he's down here, like, looking up at everybody, and...
Yeah. And
He-
this is a stairs that goes down.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Into the underbelly of the ship.
Yeah, so Mo's gonna be, like, looking up there, and he's gonna be insulting, like, everybody else here, and he's just like, I heard, you know, you were, you know, trying to get all these people together and, you know, get them working harder, but, you know, let me show you a couple of my tricks or whatever. So, you know, it's like Mo's looking up at, like, Radair and Lydia, and, you know, he's like, come on, you worthless, slum-ass, copper-headed, buck-toothed, stupid, hairy...
Copper-headed.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying, like, all the most, like, outrageous stuff that he can or whatever.
Buck-toothed? I'm not buck-toothed. I
Yeah.
would never look so ugly.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Talk back to me, you worthless scum. Keep doing it. Keep bringing all this stuff down. And like, I don't know, signals to them some way so that before they were all working really slowly, if they could just work like normal now,
Yeah.
so that it looks like
Radair-
as if they're like working harder.
Yeah, so yeah, Radair kind of takes the hit and starts, you know, moving, you know, hustling a little more.
Yeah. So
Things start
Mo,
getting done, you know, these guys, you know, receiving the goods and moving them around, you know, storing them into the various spots where they need to go. And
right. So Mo kind of comes over here to the stairs and like, maybe we can use some of the storage space down here. What do you think? And he looks at the main person down here.
things are a little tight and crammed in here. We are a little low on space.
Yeah, he starts like kind of walking down the stairs just to see if he can
We,
see anything down here, like like what is
Yeah.
down here?
Yeah. Uji says, yeah, but it's not. Yeah, it's... the underbelly of the ship isn't really. So I'll go ahead and reveal. They don't have the stairs on this map, interestingly, but
Just
which was
falls.
kind of weird. But yeah, the stairs will just be, you know, right here in the.
Yeah.
You know, leading down. So, or maybe actually, wait, are they on the ship? Hold on. No, they aren't. They don't have the stairs there. Okay.
I
Anyway,
screwed it
yeah,
up.
there you go. Close enough. But yeah. Falfrithoff says, "Hold on, we'll make it fit here, right here. We don't need to store anything on the belly of the ship. Well, that's the good way to damage your goods." We are on a ship.
Is this?
after all.
Does it seem like pretty empty down here?
Yeah, it's pretty much basically it's like there's only like 4 feet of headroom, so it's really tight.
Okay, yeah. So it's
yeah.
right.
And it's basically the bottom of the ship.
Yeah, like it's angled really weird and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's angled, tough to walk on, steady.
Yeah.
And there's actually kind of like an inch of like green greasy water, kind of, and sand
Oh,
at
really?
the bottom of the ship. So it's actually like really,
Yeah.
really gross. There's like also like garbage and stuff
Yeah.
down there. So presumably they've also been kind of throwing garbage and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a leak down here. Everybody come down here except
Yeah.
the people on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually
well-
what this is a garbage pile.
Okay. I don't know. I kind of like that leak idea. Yeah, He's like, "Oh, who's the shipwright on this ship? I'm pretty sure there's a leak down here." And he sticks his head up, you know, like from the stairs or whatever.
What, a leak? That's impossible.
Yeah, what's that person's name? Fam or something?
Foul, yeah. Foul Fearthoth.
Foul for thought.
Yeah.
Foul.
Fearthoth.
Foul.
I'm gonna say foul.
Foul. Yeah. Yeah, Foul. You need to get down here, and the rest of the people, my people, you need to get down here and help organize this stuff.
What? Okay, you heard the man. Let's go.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what Air says. Come on, we're going down below deck. Val says there can't be a leak on this ship.
No, look back over here. It's right behind all this garbage.
Look, I'm really good at fixing leaks.
Yeah, so Air comes down and the other kind of folks are like seeing like, you know, I assume Smallleaf also comes down too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing
I'll come down like behind him, like block the
yeah,
stairs.
but seeing like 4 people kind of hustle down one after the other, the other crew members kind of look at each other like, wait, like kind of like puzzled. And
Wait, if
we need somebody to
stay
block.
behind.
We need somebody to block that door.
yeah, Alicia will stay behind
The
and,
bedroom door.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Mo signals to Smallleaf and Redair like, "Oh, no, you guys need to help them organize the stuff up there. I'm gonna look at this with Foul."
okay. And then so Redair's gonna go up top.
Yeah,
And
Mo's
he's kinda
like, yeah.
Listen, like kind of like, but he's gonna say like, okay, I'll go upstairs, and then kind of like hand gestures like, will you give me the signal?
Yeah, he's like, if Mo says, if I have to scream Tallahacky at you, then you'll know that you really gotta go to work. And you remember the last time that I screamed Tallahacky, right? You remember?
Yes,
He points
I
at me.
remember.
Yeah.
You don't need to remind me.
Not again.
I'll be sure to spring into action though.
Yeah, right. I'll be sure to action surge and, you know, lay my hands on this cargo. Yeah. So Mo would also signal to
There's actually
Smallleaf,
going
like
to,
Smalls, like, "Hey, Smalls, go up there too, organize this stuff." Tim, you should be up on the floor with Alicia and Redair.
Smallleaf doesn't like yelling at people.
Well, no, you just pretend to organize cargo, and then whenever you hear Tallahacky,
Then you start Talismacky.
then you start
Mackie.
Talla back cracky and
Redair's going to go over to Lisa and say, "Hold on, I'll be right back. Just let me through just a moment." And then I'm going to go on the other side of the door and then cast Armor of Agathis.
okay.
If you're gonna stand over there, she can like maneuver over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "I'll guard the door just a moment."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mo is just wading through like some of the trash, and he's like, "I clearly saw it right here, and I've seen it on at least 2 other ships before too. It's this kind of mark right here, and I mean, I know the water's kind of green here, and there's sand and garbage and stuff right here, but just if you go in front of me right here and look here."
Look, there had better be a leak or else.
Yeah, do I have to point it out to you? He pulls out his rapier and
Where?
like
I don't
starts
see it.
starts pointing towards that spot, you know,
Yeah.
like right here.
I was waiting
Yeah,
for
so
you to be
Foul
like,
kind of like,
"Yeah, right
reaches
here."
into
You
the water.
Yeah.
sword through it. Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, so he's like, you know, like, it's like, "Tallahacky!" And then he attacks her. Or him, in the back.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Here we go. This is it, for better or for worse. No!
Oh no.
Please, Tallahacky surprise round.
Yeah, we will be getting a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Nice. Tallahacky.
What a setup.
Yeah.
Right there.
You know, like garbage. Like, do I have to point it out to you?
9. That's fun. Oh shit, Jordan. You might have fucked up. He goes way before you.
Well, I get the surprise round. That's all that matters.
Yep. Okay, Smalley. Yeah, you, so upon hearing, Mo shout out Tallahacky,
Mm.
I don't think an 8 hit. It's fucking
yeah, so
horrible.
let's see, these guys, no, that does not hit.
Do you get advantage on a surprise round, or am I wrong?
I'm looking it up right now.
Only if they're not, like, aware that you're, I
Yeah, it would be
because the surprise round enough is a pretty big boost.
right.
Well, I fucked up both of those. So. Surprise round or not, I'm just standing there being retarded. So.
Yeah, you go to take some swings, unfortunately don't connect. The other guy is surprised, but not enough where he's like, you know, not enough to get hit.
Like, why do you have weapons out?
Yeah. It's more of a like he swings and he like dodges and like, wait, what, are you crazy? And then, you know, kind of realizing like, wait a second, you're attacking me. So let's see. Redair is going to attack the guy next to him. Not gonna Hexblade Curse, not lay on hand.
We should have did something like, oh, you know why you guys are working so slow? You guys all have your weapons on you. You need to you need to pile those in the corner over there.
Redair's actually gonna move to here, and I think Green Flame Blade can be within 5 feet of it. Yeah, okay, Green Flame Blade will actually work here, because I can target that guy and then like hit him if I connect. So I just have to make an attack, and then he'll take charisma damage if I... Oh. No. Okay.
Oh
No,
my
I'm
god.
not... Yeah, natural 1. I'm gonna roll a d20 and see what happens. Alright. Yeah, so I go to swing my sword and kind of overextend a bit and end up dropping the sword through the grate.
No. Beheading foul.
Yeah. And splashes. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit anybody down there, but or fortunately, it doesn't.
Yeah,
hit
or
you.
fortunately.
Yeah, or fortunately. But yeah, I dropped my sword down below. So, okay, surprise round, skip turn, surprise round, skip turn, Alicia.
Do you guys want me to pop a bless right now, or do you want to save the spells for the bigger people on top?
Bless is a minute, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I
think
feel
it's really worth it.
well. If we have a sense that they're gonna come to us, then you can do it that round. But maybe this round you can just do damage stuff,
Okay.
or anything else.
Okay. I guess at that, yeah. If I'm gonna wait to do that, then I will do Word of Radiance. So everybody within 5 feet of me, of my choice, so these 3, have to make a Con DC 14 or take 5 radiant damage.
Okay. Con save. Okay, so one of them takes 5. So I'll have it be this front guy here.
Okay.
Green is helpful. Okay.
And the
Yeah,
word
he's
spoken
that was a pretty big hit for him.
is raw.
All right, Mo.
You worthless whelps. Would I get sneak attack on this?
Yeah.
Weak.
15. 15 does hit though, yeah, but 5 damage.
It's a shame.
So
it's
yeah, he
the
basically
lowest roll.
cut his arm a little bit, and
What happened?
he's like, what?
Hold on, I
I
freaking bugged.
knew. Yeah.
My freaking thing is bugged here.
I
What the
knew
hell?
there was something wrong with you and your crew.
Hold on, my thing like really bugged.
Oh wait, because it's like, is it?
I don't know. I hovered over the damage and it's
well,
like
see, it says
rolling one.
Rolling 1 equals 1. Yeah, that seems.
Yeah, it's like permanently bugged there.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your sneak attack die again, and I'll use that for damage. Or if you just roll a d6.
Hold on, I left and came back in.
Okay.
I'm fine with whatever it rolled. It's
Well,
just that
I guess
frickin-
look, it's just not displaying right because you did roll a 4 on the other one.
Yeah.
It's been doing that for a sneak attack the whole time. It's just I think it picks between 1 and 6 behind the scenes and then displays it.
Oh, it does, but I just
back
mean
or
I
so.
like hovered my mouse over it and the little black pop-up was permanently there. It's like
Oh.
go
Yeah,
away!
that's
Like I
never
couldn't.
cool.
Yeah, I couldn't like see anything behind it. Ah, shit. Oh no, okay, it's still loading. I was like, where's the turn order? Randomizing dice rolls, sort of. Okay, 11 seconds before I'm in.
Alright, it is Smalley.
I was gonna say that was my turn anyway, so.
Yeah. Hey, Smalley, if you there.
Yeah.
Alright, it is your turn.
We'll
We'll get through this combat and then stop for the night.
Yeah, that's fine.
18 to hit. That does hit, and that actually damage is just enough to kill that guy.
Whap. 13.
13 on, I guess, the guy next to you and Redair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Oh, come on, display. That does hit.
4.
4.
God damn it.
Okay. Yep. Still up, but not bad.
Yeah, I guess that's my
Yeah, I guess
turn.
you have. Okay. Yeah, if there was any bonus action you wanted to do.
My,
yes,
my
no.
unarmed is a bonus action.
Yeah, Redair's just gonna look and just say, oh, crap. Like,
Punch
he is
him.
going. Yeah, he is going to.
Do a me.
Hold on.
I have a dagger. I could palm him.
He's gonna grab. Actually, he's gonna pick up the scimitar that this guy was carrying, and use that.
Okay.
So I'm just going to change the damage of longsword here. That'll be my interact with an item. That is strength based. I don't get the nice charisma bonus, but he'll pick that up and then swing it at the. Well, actually, yeah, he'll just swing it at the. He'll do booming blade, I guess, just because he can. And hit. And doesn't kill him, but now he tries to move. He'll
That's
take
good.
it.
If he tries to go tell anybody, like bam.
Yeah. Alright. Foul Fearthoth is going to yell again. Traitors! Sneak thieves! I knew I shouldn't have trusted you! And then attack and shouldn't be on advantage, but we'll go with the 11, which... Oh, sorry, clicked initiative by accident. So I assume that misses, because your AC is higher.
I think it's 15.
Yeah. This person only gets one single attack. So it's his turn. The bandits are going to go, and yeah. So the one back here is going to move forward and attack Alicia.
Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, scimitar.
Huh.
I miss.
Not even
All
close.
right. Yeah, the one here is to attack Alicia as well.
Less close.
And this one is actually going to take the disengage action and try to, like, he's going to start shouting, like, Intruders! Intruders! Attack! We're under attack! And he's gonna try to, move forward to go out the door and alert the captain. And then I think he takes 1d8 energy.
He still gets booming bladed.
Yeah. Booming blade is 1d.
Come on, 8.
7.
Yes.
Enough to kill him, so that's
Pop.
all. Yeah, so he basically explodes and pops in booming energy. Falls over dead.
Okay, Boomer.
Alright. Yeah. Alicia?
Word of Radiance.
Alright, so those two gotta make con saves. And so one succeeds, one fail. We'll have front take the damage. Alright, so he takes a hit.
And
Let's-
that,
Anything else
yeah.
on your turn?
No, I have bonus action spells, so I'm not going to do them yet.
Okay. Mo.
Alright, Mo's gonna just... Oh yeah, I have to open up my character sheet again. He's gonna just obviously attack again, but also yell out, "Oh, just because you guys suck at loading doesn't mean you need to call us intruders!" You know, just like openly lying.
Yeah. Okay, that, yeah.
Yeah, 5 damage.
5, okay. Yeah, takes another hit and grunts. Alright. At this moment, I'm going to...
Can you bonus action dodge now as well?
Oh, yeah, good point. Or no, it's,
No, you can't dodge, because that's the one NPC class. Or,
Oh, right. Dash
yeah,
is...
the one NPC
Okay.
class that has it.
But
yeah, is there anything on your bonus action you wanna...
I'm gonna disengage and come to the top of the stairs so that if I needed to, I could also possibly attack or attract attacks from the guy below Alicia,
Yeah.
Let him
like
keep
that
hitting.
type thing. Like, because this foul person has to come through me to leave, so if she wants to attack me, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's my turn.
Okay. It's actually a good thing you left that space because there were rot grubs in the crash of the ship, and they were going to make their appearance
I'm
this
gonna
time. But
freaking
since you
grapple
moved
this
away
guy and throw him down the steps.
Yeah.
since you moved away,
Yeah.
Foul is the closest thing, and
Yeah.
they're just mindless swarms, so they're going to
Yeah.
try to start crawling over Foul.
Oh, I know the
and
freaking
biting.
pain of that.
So let's
Just
see.
see. That happens
9
most
and
like
10. Okay, so
Yeah.
they miss, but they start swarming around Val, and Val's like, "What? Blasted maggots!"
Literally.
Look at these intruding maggots!
Yeah.
I'm going to move like here, hit this guy.
All right. Unarmed strike, 7 damage. He is
So if the other people, if the people upstairs aren't attracted, we could definitely pull down maybe 2 people from
14 hits.
upstairs to be like, "Hey, Fal's
14
under attack
hits.
by rock grubs and needs help."
Yeah.
and that kills him.
If I'm not warned.
I like that plan.
That they're about to come across all the dead people.
Well, as long as 2 of them come across the dead people.
All right. Let's see. Small Leaf. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Ferdair's going to, I guess, kind of wedge his way. Actually, there's barrels there, so he can't. Yeah, he'll walk around over the cloth. It's difficult terrain, but he can walk around it and get to this guy here, and will booming blade him and miss. So that is unfortunately his turn. Foul is going to ignore the rot grubs and go for... Now, do they get... I guess they do get opportunity attacks. So they will. And the 12 hits. So target is infested with 1d4 rock grubs. Yeah, so Fowl is going to set out a curse and like say, and pirate's curse, and then stop moving forward and attacking you and claw, attack the
Yeah.
smash the rock.
You have one round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Proceed
round.
to take basically damaging himself, but also killing doing damage to the swarm that is around.
Right.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Yep, good luck. Once they get in, you're done.
Yeah. Alright. So they take 5 damage. There we go. And this swarm is technically on the space with
Right.
Valve, so.
Wait till you see the power play where I heal the rot grubs that are on them.
Yeah. The bandit is going to attack Redair. And miss. And
If I can see, because I'm kind of like near the stairs there, can I like look down and see if Mo is okay?
Yep.
And I guess I don't know where I am on the stairs. I guess we're probably fine here. Do I have vision on this person down here?
Yeah. Basically, they're below you.
Okay. I will attempt to Sacred Flame them.
Okay. Alright, DC 14. Fail. For 3. Alright. Foul is still up, but not looking so hot.
Okay. And I will still continue to not do a bonus action spell yet. Or, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Mo?
I want to push her down the stairs.
Okay.
Or him down the stairs. Or
Yep.
just, I mean, it's like they're trying to run up the stairs and get close to me or
Athletics.
whatever, and it's like, nope, back into the garbage. So, athletics.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
right onto the other grub.
Yeah.
This person is going to get an athletics check. This person actually has advantage on strength checks to be knocked prone, but 2 11s, push back and
Yeah.
No.
Back into the
back
into the water. A mouthful of that
knocked
delicious
prone.
water.
Yeah, and is now prone.
Yep. So I'm gonna spend my bonus doing the disengage, and I'm gonna run straight for the door up here. Like I'm gonna try to go upstairs.
Okay. Which door? There's doors here and here, and then.
Yeah, the door that we came up, basically this
Yeah.
one.
Yep. Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Small leaf.
Kill him, Small Leaf.
Oh!
Boom!
Whew. Yeah, he is.
Now dead in front of that door.
Well, I don't know if that kills him, but
Yes, it does.
yeah, it does.
It does.
He did. That's fine.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. I guess Redair then. He is going to continue the pursuit. Well, I guess he'll go down the steps just a little bit, and then kind of realizing like, whoa, shoot, there's more of those grubs down here. proceed to well, he's gonna basically, I guess, take a swing at that first. And he will booming blade and hit. And so if the swarm tries to actually wait a minute. Oh, I forgot this. Let me put the swarm in there in turn order. I forgot the swarm should have taken a turn. They were on initiative 1. Okay, so yeah, Rodero will attack the swarm like that, but then the other swarm is going to, both of them are actually going to go for foul there, so we'll just slide their turn in. And both hit.
Oh. Just leave Val to die.
Yeah.
Don't even be near him, Rodero.
Oh, 8
Oh.
rot grubs. Oh, crap.
Yep, just leave him.
Okay.
He done.
Alright. Yeah, Foul is going to, I guess, attack. It can only attack one swarm, so, and then it's at the start of the next turn, it take 1d6 damage per rot grub infesting it. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, Foul's, I think Foul's dead at this point. And Mist missed the swarms.
Yep.
Or, oh no, that is their AC actually. 8. Yeah, they have a low AC.
Oh.
But that's enough to do damage to the swarm, but also actually also does damage to himself, which actually makes him drop. Oh no, he still has a few more hit points. I say Foul is next round Foul's dead. Like
Yeah.
going to So we'll still take turns, but Foul's gonna die from the rot grubs.
Right.
So okay, bandits are dead. Alicia, anything?
Can I drop my turn order to below Mo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Mo.
Yeah, so Mo says to everybody, like, drag the bodies down in the lower deck, and I'm gonna try to get 1 or 2 of the people upstairs to come down here.
Okay.
If Val's about to die, why do we care?
Like, I'm just gonna make it seem like we're getting attacked by rot grubs and we need like 1 or 2 people to come down here and help us, and then we'll have them isolated and then we'll swarm them.
/ use the rot grubs to our advantage.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't go down there because they're probably gonna attack you as well, but yeah, it's like...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So just get the bodies down in the water. Like... And then Mo will technically, I mean, with the move that he has, like, run upstairs. Yeah, like with whatever move he has. And that is his turn.
Okay. So you are okay. Hold on a minute. Hold on, I need to check something. Okay. When you go upstairs, Mo, you get attacked with. Oh, and this is. I have it. No, too bad. 9 and 13, I assume, miss.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 15. Okay. And then you also get attacked by
Is this like whenever I'm at the top of the stairs, I guess?
Yeah, it's when you, yeah, right when you get to the top of the stairs. Okay, so that's that. Okay, miss. Okay. One bandit. Where are you? Oh my gosh, these guys are. Welcome to being a DM. The bad guys just haven't been able to roll. And
I'm the best.
Yeah. Okay, and then one last thing.
Fireball.
Fireball to everybody.
Now your ship's on fire.
Make a... Okay. You get hit with a streak of acid for 12 damage. And then...
Sure, it's your friend, the acid.
Yeah, and then you will take 2d4 acid damage at the end of your next turn.
So I have taken 12 acid damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there'll be another 2d4 end of your next turn. But you basically, when you on the door, you are basically greeted by this.
Oh my god, the captain. Yeah, basically everybody.
Yeah. By that. Now, basically a barrage of blades and swords swing past you, but you immediately see everyone surrounding you with weapons drawn, so you dodge. But the wizard managed to hit you with the acid, and they say, the captain speaks up and says, he says, we know who you are, spy.
Huh.
And then
No, you don't.
Don't think we're gonna let you and your friends go.
Yeah, you are.
So they're gonna need a lunch. Okay. That was their reactions to you. So.
Okay.
And actually, I was gonna say, if we bring these guys into the combat, things might we'll go another few rounds, but we may have to pause mid-combat.
Yeah.
It's getting late.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we want to just like stop
maybe
now.
Maybe we'll just stop here, because then we'll re-roll initiative. It's basically a point to
like
end
a whole
combat, because
new
Foul's gonna
world.
get killed by rot grubs. They're gonna do damage. and even the base damage will kill him. So.
Yeah.
What about my turn?
Yeah.
You.
Okay, we'll finish the round off. Yeah, so at least.
Oh, to the next. Yeah. Like we'll
till the end of
finish.
the round.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's when they would.
What about Mo's action? No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna ask, and this is like basically pulling like a rain technicality. Bless. The wording for bless. And hold on a second, I'm just gonna cast it at first level. 3 creatures of your choice within range. Doesn't say that I have to see them. So if I position myself about here, am I within 30 feet of Small Leaf, Radair, and Mo? Because Mo would be like basically right on top of me almost. Like if I were to be here. It's like Mo is here, Small Leaf is here, and Radair is like under Small Leaf.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you have to be able to see them. Because there's actually, because I was like thinking about it. There's actually quite a few spells that don't like actually mention eye contact, like melts acid arrow just as a target within range.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's in the. I don't think it actually spells it out in every spell. I think it's in like the rules for magic that unless the spell says otherwise, you need to be able to see.
Okay. Yeah, like I could look at magic missile real quick.
Yeah, if you want to take a quick look and just see, because I was thinking that it would say like a target you can see. But I think the default assumption is you need to be able to see them. Unless the spell says otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, because I always thought Magic Missile wasn't, but it says each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. So that one
Yeah, see, that one
explicitly
says-
states the site.
For
Let
for
me
what it's worth,
see.
I'm linking a sage advice.
Yeah, okay, what do they say? Because I'll
you
go with
need-
that.
You need to be able to see the target of your spell only if the spell's description says so.
Okay. Well, that's
And that
kind of
was
weird because
June
Acid Arrow
27th,
could,
2016.
Acid Arrow then could hit somebody as long as you knew generally where they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Jeremy Crawford. Mike Merles, believe that is correct. Will typically specific a point or target you can see if LOS is needed.
Yeah, I'm thinking because Magic Missile explicitly states it, it would be like, if
Yeah.
it needed it, it would
Okay,
explicitly
yeah, we
state
can
it.
count it then, so.
I mean, if
That's
you,
just
if you
weird
don't-
because, like, Acid Arrow just says.
Yeah,
target.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
that
if you,
guy.
if you don't want it to work that way, that's fine. Like, we
No,
can do
we'll
it that
go
way.
with the official ruling, so. You
Okay.
can, bless. Yeah, you can bless, Mo and
Yeah,
Small
then,
Leaf and Redair.
yeah, then all three of you would get the bless. It's just-
You know what? With Acid Arrow, I think you need to see them because it says
'Cause
make
it
a
says
ranged.
it's
It's a ranged spell attack,
yeah,
so it's like
attack.
a.
Okay, yeah, because
it's
it's,
like
a
an
spell attack,
arrow.
you need to be able to see what they're
Yeah.
attacking. So it doesn't explicitly state it,
Yeah.
but it implicitly
Yeah,
does.
because of the total cover rule. Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Now,
makes sense then.
All right,
I'll tell you
court
something
adjourned.
Stupid. I'll tell you something stupid. Bless doesn't require it, but Healing Word says a creature that you can see. It should be a creature that can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
healing
right.
word.
Well, Microsoft Word, you got to see it.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah. Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Bill Bates.
Okay, so yeah, we're all blessed. Just put the little blessed symbol on your characters. So. All right. The swarm then is going to go and basically do damage to. More rock grubs are gonna, attack, but it doesn't matter because
It's gonna crit 9,000.
Digging into 'em.
from it, just from the base damage alone. Redair's sword is still in the water there, so
Ugh.
yeah, he's not a.
Yeah. Wait.
Sword.
Hexblade. Can't you, like, summon that back to you?
Maybe at higher levels, but let me see. I think that's the it's the like
Pact of the
boon,
Chain,
yeah,
maybe?
which I don't have.
Okay, that would make sense, actually.
Yeah, it's Pact of the Blade.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that is where we will clear the turns then, and we'll begin a new round of combat with the captain and the bandit, first mate, and deck wizard up there.
Deck Wizard.
Deck wizard, and we still have the rock grubs to deal with, so that may play a part in the fight. So we will do that next time. Let me yeah, unfortunately this whole group down here just was completely useless. Like it rolled so low for everybody. So, but hey, that's how it rolls sometimes. Oh right, yeah, thanks for
Yep.
noting the
Oh,
acid.
I should put, like, even another symbol on him.
Yeah,
Your potion.
the acid. So,
Spelly slotties.
yeah, overall, well done taking out these guys. 'Cause,
Yeah,
I
we're
was
doing all
expecting
right,
there
but
to be- yeah, we'll see what the next group.
I think the ship is going to become Mo's funeral pyre.
Yeah, we'll see. So, let's see the Sturges. I got XP for them. The bandits.
All you need to do is say
Yeah.
that we level up mid-fight. That's all that needs to happen right now.
Ooh, I get my job then if we level up.
Yeah, so let's see. That's
I don't-
number 1, 2, 3,
Even if we got enough XP, I don't know.
4. So 4, so that's 250.
We got the Sturges, plus we got the 200 gold that, for the earlier quest. We got
350.
On one hand, it's sad that I don't have like my 3rd level like meta magic
Plus
stuff yet, but
successfully getting on the ship.
I'll take having 20 AC and eating so many attacks.
I will take 12 HP
Yeah,
from the
I was
nearest
gonna
HP shop. If anybody's got one of those like GTA garages that I can pull myself into and be like, look, I'm not Domingus.
So paint spray.
Yeah.
Okay. 4. All right, so we get 110 XP.
So I'm at 760.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next level and 140.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I think based on
Yeah,
considering
this
we're fighting the captain,
if
that
we
could
live
be
through
good
this
stuff.
next fight.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean Mo.
Yeah.
More EXP
Yeah,
for all of
you're,
us.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You're in a pretty precarious situation there, but we'll see what happens this time. It's a pretty good cliffhanger.
This
so.
is suddenly whenever one of the people that's on the boat becomes level 3, whatever the hell my next character is.
yeah, one of the.
He's a
the hands down
barbarian.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
then
And
the-
his
the
name is
sheer
actually
damage
Domingus.
Build a character for straight damage
Well,
output.
I pick the Mage Slayer fighter or whoever.
Yeah,
And
the
go
Mage
straight
Slayer
for that
feed.
main guy, and then I retire, and then make a real character.
I almost wonder if I should have instead did Shield of Faith to give you the +2 AC to maybe get out, but I think
On Mo? No.
yeah, I think at this point it's blessing to
No,
heal
no,
Mo when I can.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
you're gonna be healing my corpse.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that acid damage did quite a bit. I didn't. Yeah. Compared,
12.
I didn't realize what your max ace or hit points were.
Yeah,
But
12. 12 hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, I didn't realize it was like, oh wow, yeah, that's. A
Yeah, I
big
mean,
hit.
if they're a level 3 caster, I mean that's a pretty average amount of damage actually.
Yeah.
So I mean it's
Yeah,
what-
it's interesting. Yeah, then it's okay. Well, I hate ending on a cliffhanger like this.
Oh no, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but no, it's just because I'm like, oh, now I gotta wait till next time, see what the party does.
I'll tell you what, Mo's gonna pull out the world's smallest violin and a little shovel for himself.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how this fight was gonna play out, or this series of fights, because it's
Right.
like, yeah, you basically get the attention, buddy.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
with it's extremely hard with like a freaking grate right here.
Yeah, that just says, hey.
Second, some guy's like, "Hey!" And, like everybody in 10 miles hears it.
Yeah. Although the thing is, like with the ocean, like it's actually tough to hear. So
Right.
I was factoring that in, but yeah. So okay, well yeah, we'll see what happens next time, everyone. So
Yep. Yeah. Well.
as far as plans, let me just take a quick look at my calendar, because I know I think the next like week and a half is not gonna be good for me.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, my cat's making a weird meow. What are you doing? It sounded like, where are you? Oh, okay, no, he's just